Hi guys, I am back with my very first haul for 2023. This is all, well, for the most part, Black Friday stuff. This is not the entirety of what I got for Black Friday. I think I'm only waiting on a huge order from Papershire, which is probably going to be its own haul because I only order like once a year from her on Black Friday, and so I order basically the entire shop. I think my last haul from her was like 2 hours just by itself. So that is still coming in. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get through as much of this other stuff as I can first. I might have to split this up into two hauls. I usually stop at like the 2 hour mark, and I don't know if this is gonna go over 2 hours. I don't think so, but we're gonna just get into it and see how far we can get. I do have a ton of kits. I did wait quite a while before my next ScribblePrintsCo order, so this is everything that I needed since my last one. And then we have a few Pink Diamond Planner Co. We've got some Simply Gilded washi, and then we have some characters and doodles, which we are going to go ahead and start with. I actually waited quite a long time before filming this haul. I just kind of let it pile up because I didn't really need it, but since I started doing Plan With Me's again, I do need it. There's one kit in here that I'm going to use for my next one, and I want to film that like hopefully tomorrow. So I do need that ASAP, and then also all the characters and stuff I want to add to my collection right away, because like I buy characters based on like what I need in the moment usually, so all that stuff is like stuff that I need right now. I think I don't quite remember what exactly is in there, but I assume it's stuff that I need. So first, I said I was going to start with characters, but we're just going to start with washi because it's like the odd one out here in this situation. I always cut out the list of like everything that I got because it's not labeled on the actual rolls, and I like to be able to match it. So if you see something you like, you can just easily find that on the website. All my washis that I get from her now are basically for business use, not really personal use, because I don't use these washis in my planner. I don't really know anybody who does, but I do use washis on my packaging, so I try to get mainly just seasonal stuff that can work on my mailers that I send out. So looks like this might be a little freebie card. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before, so this must just be her new packaging. No, I think I may have purchased these actually, and she just put it in this card for some reason, but these are traditional holiday festive headers. I don't know how well these are going to work as like headers in the way that we use them in our spreads, but they are so cute, and I think I was going to use these on either Happy Mail that I send out or packaging around Christmas time. I think I might want to save this for Happy Mail that I send out though, because how cute would these be on a card? These are foiled in gold. I have my light settings on now for like kits instead of foil, so the foil isn't going to show up as well as it usually does in my other videos, so I'm going to have to like angle it a little bit better so you can see. But I think it's silver. Is it, or is it gold and it just looks silver on camera? It's gold. It's going to be pretty hard to tell. You can kind of see it there that it's supposed to be gold. You can definitely see that a lot easier. Why do cameras do that? Why do they make silver look like, or like gold like silver sometimes? I don't know. It's not the first time I've seen that. Somebody posted a photo on Instagram the other day of like one of my foil sets that was in gold, and it looked 100% silver in the photo, and she like said that. I was like, wait a minute, I would have been completely fooled. How does that happen? So this is all the freebies and all the cards. I do pick up the passports, the passport washis, so I do get that. It looks like the one that I picked up this time was Seoul, Korea. I think that's how you say it. Very pretty. I have all of these. Don't know what I will ever do with them, but they are gorgeous. And they are actual postcards as well. So then we have the Season's Greetings one. This might actually be the journaling card. Yeah. However, it does have this giant stain on it, which is unfortunate. It can probably be wiped off, which I might do because it's a very pretty journaling card otherwise. Again, I don't ever use these for anything though, so I don't know. And then I guess I got one of these like farmers market kind of tapes, so this cute little card comes with that. This is in, I think, rose gold foil. And then these are all these sticker extras, which there are a lot this time, which probably was because it was a Black Friday order. Simply Gilded did like a thing where she did like Gold Friday first. So I think it was like 2 weeks before Black Friday she did her own sale. So I did pick this up during that. So this is a Fairy Tale Juniper freebie deco sheet with this really pretty iridescent sheen over it. These are gorgeous. Oh, so that one was clearly cut all the way through. In fact, I think most of these are overcut, which may explain why it is a freebie, but they can still be peeled up. I may use these as like packaging seals. That might be the vibe. They are pretty, that's for sure. I love these little bow seals. These are definitely like Happy Mail seals for me. And then these little sampler freebies that I don't think anybody uses. The full boxes are always really cute, but I don't use like full boxes on their own for anything. This is a bit of a busy pattern to be printing words on, especially that on script is like super thin. So I don't know about that choice. But anyway, these are all going into D-stash anyhow. So those are all of the non-tape items. So I'll leave that there. So let's get into the actual tapes. Kind of a small order. Which is fine. I'm just happy that I was able to use my business credit card for this. So it's a business expense. Didn't come out of my own wallet, thankfully. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so I think this might be a repeat. I think I already have this tape that I got last year, maybe. But either way, I think I might hold on to it anyways, because it's a really pretty one, and it's going to be great for Christmas like any year, honestly. I feel like the color is a little bit washed out because of the lighting. It's kind of hard to see what color it actually is, but it's basically just like a really dark red and green plaid with the stardust over it, and that is super gorgeous. So this is the Vintage Christmas Plaid Stardust washi set of 2. You can't really see that at all, but there it is, with light gold and gold holographic glitter foil. Super gorgeous. I might actually keep this 10mm. Usually I get rid of these, but I feel like I'm going to be using this tape over and over again, so I might need the 10mm. And then this one I really wanted to start using on my winter orders that are going out now, because Christmas is over, so I can't really use the Christmas ones, but I really loved this pattern to use on like wintry kits. I don't know, cardinals are like kind of a winter bird, I feel like. Red cardinals. It just gives off really nice winter vibes. This was the same as on the sampler freebie. What was that one called? That was called the Christmas Cardinal Washi. And then I also got this one, which I feel like this was... Oh no, I think this is Magic in the Tree Lot. Set of 2. Huh. I am not really sure. Okay, yeah, it was this set of 2. Did I purchase this? I feel like I wouldn't have purchased this. I guess I did. So yeah, this is another winter set, I guess, which is just like trees. Just a forest. And then this is in silver, and then that's in light gold foil. And those are like little sparkles, I think. Interesting. I wouldn't usually purchase such a plain washi, but I guess I did. And then we have this one, which is Vintage Christmas Lights washi in light gold foil. Another just like Christmas time one. I feel like I don't have a ton of Christmas washies, so I just wanted kind of a basic one. Another good winter one is the Snowflake Chain washi. This gorgeous blue color. And then for the passport one, like I said, I got these Seoul, Korea, as well as I think the capital of South Korea. So there's that. I try to pick up every single one, and then I also like any landscape ones. This is actually, I guess, the Fall Market Passport set. I don't know why she calls it a set, 'cause it's just one washi. I guess she means like the tape and the postcard, maybe. But it is gorgeous. It's like fall farmers market scene, and that is in rose gold copper foil. That's an interesting color, rose gold copper. Usually people say that some rose golds are coppery, but I didn't know that rose gold copper was a whole foil on its own. But that makes sense. This is like one of the prettiest tapes ever, so that's going to be for fall of this year. And yes, I did purchase the holiday festive headers. Okay, so that is my order from Simply Gilded. Pretty small. I don't order too much from her these days, especially now that it's just business use washi, but honestly I don't really need more because I have like I think 3 full sets of washi drawers from just Simply Gilded washi, and then 2 more for foiled washi tapes that I never use, something like that. So now let's go ahead and get into the character stickers and doodles. We'll start with Paper K. Unfortunately this little thank you card got a little bent on the journey, but that is fine because I'm not really going to use it for anything. But Paper K is a UK shop, so it did take a little bit to get to me, but I mean that's fine because clearly I wasn't going to use it right away anyways. But I just love the pastel colors of Paper K, honestly. Like the 2 character shops that I got from Black Friday, Paper K and Papershire. It's funny because they're both UK shops. They both start with paper, and they're also really known for their like pastel colorways. So I'm like really into the pastels lately, and like really muted stickers that can kind of fit with any spread. I mean, not really. It depends on the kit because a lot of kits are dark colors now, but I just really gravitate towards the lighter colored ones. So that kind of shows up in my orders. But yeah, and I love the Paper K little bear character. She's so adorable. So I did get this, which is like the sticker shop owner sampler. I think there were like different versions of this, or like other sheets were listed for individual purchase, but they weren't labeled and they weren't pictured either. So like this was $270 and there was like $271, but there was no indication as to what stickers were actually on sheet 271. So I was kind of scared to purchase those. So I just got the one sampler sheet, but honestly, if like these cutting machines were on their own sheet, like I would get a whole set of those and like the sticker organizers. So I don't know, I would like that, but I might just end up purchasing a million of this sheet instead. But we have here like computer ones. That's like just an empty desk with the cutting machine on the desk and the monitor. And then here she is working, and then here she's cleaning her office, which is really funny. I've never seen that on this type of sticker sheet. And then we have like orders to go out, and then we have like packaging orders and cellos, which I love that. I would use that for pack orders. Same for this one with the orders and then the mailer. This is like sticker inventory, which I'm probably just going to use for, well, I could use it for packing orders or just like organizing stickers, even though I don't keep my personal stickers in this system. I use binders, but I do have some foiled sticker inventory that I keep in this system. Then, like I said, we have cutting machines. Her 3 main colors are pink, blue, and purple, as you can see. And then we have like a to-do list, so it's like planning for, I guess, your shop stuff. And then we have monitors that just have like design stuff on here. Yep, and that's like designing washi, which is cute. So designing sticker kits, sticker sheets, and then washi. Which obviously I only design foil stuff, which is not included, but that is a-okay. I just love having that. So very versatile sheet. I can use every single sticker on that sheet. Next we have car stuff. This is like driving a car and then also filling up the tank with gas, which I don't have any like, I think I have like maybe 1 or 2 sheets of like filling up a car with gas. But because I'm driving a little bit more frequently now, which again, as I say this, I haven't driven in like a month, but there was like a couple weeks there where I was driving more often than usual. And then I kind of like got scared again and stopped doing it, but I can if I want to. I just never want to. But anyways, I did fill up the gas tank once, so now I have more options of stickers to use to mark that one occasion. This one is treadmill, which I think I got. I don't have a treadmill yet, but I think I got this just because I knew that it was kind of on my list maybe to get a treadmill as well. I have a bike, like the stationary bike, which is what I use mainly, but I also kind of bookmarked a treadmill that I wanted to try out if I stuck with the whole working out thing. So this is kind of like a maybe I might need it And if I do get a treadmill, I'll be glad I have the sheet. So that's kind of what this purchase was about. And then next I have just cameras for taking photos, which I don't know why I got this, because I have a few sheets already and I almost never use them. I think I wanted some that were like more pastel. So this is used for like taking photos of spreads and just like Instagram promo photos for my shop, just stuff like that, or just like any other kind of photo taking event. Phones, I definitely needed more phone stickers. I have some, but I feel like it's never enough, and it's never like the colors that I need or the size that I need, so I just needed more variety of that. These are like really old, like rotary dial phones. Very cute though, with the little bows on them. And then I got just cookies, which honestly this sheet is just too cute. I'm not like a huge cookie person. I don't know when I'm going to use this sheet, but clearly I had to pick it up because it's adorable. And then we got stomach ache or cramps or like upset stomach, which is a thing for me. My stomach hates me and is constantly trying to kill me. So yeah, like 2 days, like the past 2 days have been like awful for my stomach. So I get a lot of use out of this type of sticker. So I do have quite the big collection at this point. So there's that. And then this one is like, I think working late night, which is me every night, because the night is when I work. That is when I have energy. That is when I do the majority of my work is late at night until like 5 or 6 a.m. So this is me every night. So if I'm like having a late night designing, I feel like this is going to be the sticker for that, because that's the only thing that I really do on the computer. Otherwise, it's late night printing and cutting and foiling. Or filming, actually. No, not really. I tend to do the filming first and then the big stuff last. That's what I'm doing today. And then we have singing, which I use this to mark like when I'm jamming out to songs, which I don't usually like have a burst of inspiration and motivation to like put on a playlist and like just sing along to everything. But it just happened occasionally. It did happen the other day. So on New Year's Eve, actually. So these stickers come in handy sometimes. This one is, I think, just planning, which I don't usually pick up stickers of just planning, because like I have so freaking many and I never mark it, because I don't do plan with me's that much anymore. Like I'm trying to get back into doing it regularly, which is, I guess, is why I bought this sheet. But good lord, I have so many that I need to get through, so I really didn't need this. But I think my intention was that I wasn't going to purchase from Paper K for a long time, so I wanted to have this. So I do. She doesn't come out with releases that much, and when she does, it's not that many. So I only order like once a year. And then we have reading, which I don't do like at all anymore, really. I'm trying to put aside some time occasionally to do it, but it's hard. I know that's like the thing now in the planner world, is to get into reading, and everybody's doing it. And I was like, I was doing it like way back when, like all the time, like reading 100 books a year. So I feel like the OG like hipster, like I was doing it before it was cool, but like now I stopped because I don't have time. So I feel really behind the 8 ball now. But this is for when I hopefully get back into it. And then we have arguing, which, yeah, I mentioned this in previous videos. Like I do argue with my partner. We are similar people in a lot of ways, but we're also two very different people with very different ideas. And so, yep, I use this sheet probably more often than I would like, but it's getting better lately. So we're both growing as people, but still arguments happen. So there you go. And then we have budgeting, which I do a lot now. I do it a ton, actually, personally, because I am trying to stick to a budget now. And I also do it for my shop. I'm starting to do like weekly bookkeeping now, so this is going to be great to mark that. Of course, I do have a ton to mark when I was a bookkeeper, like as my job. If I ever go back and plan those weeks, but if I don't, I can just use those stickers to mark budgeting. Then we have washing hair, which this is one of her very few like people sheets, so I did get the girl who looks the most like me. And yeah, I use this to mark washing hair, which I do once a week. Oh, and then soups. This is super cute. I am definitely still a soup person. I like a good clam chowder, but I'll eat a lot of other kinds of soup. Looks like we have like chicken noodle and then some kind of chowder there. These are adorable. And then this one is, I think this is just like a fall laptop situation, which is really cute. I don't use my laptop anymore very much, except for just hooking up via HDMI cable to the big TV in the living room, and that's where we watch like a lot of movies, like through my laptop that way, because I have them downloaded. But I use a double monitor system now. I have 2 enormous monitors, and I will never go back from that. Like, I love my ginormous monitors, but most people don't do those types of stickers. Only Once More With Love has done a dual monitor sticker situation. So I have a lot of laptop stickers anyway. That was a whole long explanation y'all didn't need to know, didn't care about, but you got it anyway. So here we are. This will be used for like fall laptops, which is, I think it's funny because she's still in her standard color scheme of like pink, purple, blue, but like those aren't really fall colors. But like the rest of the stuff here is fall colored, so that's like interesting, but like at the same time I don't care. I love like seasonal or holiday themed like everyday type stickers like this, so that's gonna go straight into that section, which I do have like a fall everyday section in my sticker storage. Obviously I had to get this sticker of the washi drawers, not necessarily because I ever use these for anything, but I have to collect every single sticker sheet of washi drawers because they are just the cutest things in the entire world. So I have a lot, and this will just go with the rest of them. Like, theoretically these could be used for like organizing washi, but like I don't, because it's already organized. And like whenever I get new washi, like I just stick it in there. Like, it's not really an organizing situation, it's more like a putting it away in the section that it goes situation. So I don't know, I could use this for like getting new washi, but I have a lot of sticker sheets of just like individual washi rolls that I use. Oh man, I just need to like come up with an excuse to use these because they're so cute. And then lastly, we have wax warmers, which I did get back into wax warmers when we moved to this new apartment that we're living in, so I do melt stuff now. Do I ever remember to use these types of stickers when I put in a new wax melt? No, because I put in a new one like every few days, and it's just like too often to me, like for me to like remember to mark it down. I could do this to mark like when I get happy mail of wax, so that might be more the vibe, but super cute. So that is everything from Paper K. Love the style, love the color scheme. Hopefully I'm going to be able to use those a lot more often now that I am planning regularly again. Okay, so lastly, for doodles, we have Carlea Plans, which it's been a while since I ordered from Carlea Plans. I feel like she doesn't do new releases too often. And I like went through a while ago and like bought all the ones that I thought I needed and was set for a while, but then I kind of like got into the habit of like pulling the same ones over and over. I really like icons more than characters now in a lot of situations. So I basically just like picked the 5 that I use the most often, or like want to use the most often, and got them in like all the available colorways. She did do like all the previous seasonal colorways were available. Not all the monthly ones, but just the seasonal ones. So I did pick those up, and hopefully this will last me for quite a while. And then I did pick up like a few extra sheets that I feel like I like missed the first go round. So we have a little thank you note from Carly, and then we have all the freebies. Did I put Domi's name in for her freebie? I don't remember, possibly. But this is her freebie. I think I did. So we have a lot of good stuff on there. I missed iced coffees. If I'm making like an iced drink, it's going to be boba now, but I did drink iced coffee for a little bit. But obviously it's winter now, so it's like hot coffee time of year. This is the November freebie, which has a bunch of fall things. I love that little like wine glass with the pumpkin in it. That is hilarious. Then we have a little stocking as well for the holidays. So this is the 15 and up freebie, which is more like wintry stuff. And then we have the 20 and up freebie, which is just like general stuff in the December colorway, which is like blues and I guess pink. So that's some useful stuff. I love just like sticking these into their individual sections and easily being able to grab those off the very front sheet. So this is also the, ooh, more freebies. Wow, okay. They just don't end. Okay, so we have the 50 and up freebie. I guess I didn't realize I spent this much, but I did. So this is a bunch of TVs, little books and pillows, which are super cute, and sticker sheets, cameras, and then hearts. I don't think I'll use the hearts, but the others I'm going to get a lot of use out of. So I love that. Then we have the 100 and up freebie, which is this really pretty, like, marble color pattern going on here. So we have the TVs and that, and then ornaments, which is adorable. I don't know how easy that's going to be to pair with a collection, though. Not that easy, I don't think, but they are pretty. I might use these on Happy Mail, if anything, the little ornaments. And then we have little planners, coffee mugs, and then oven mitts. So these are also, I feel like, going to be very useful. And then the Black Friday freebie, which is, I think, just like cozy things. So you have a little planner, like maybe like a self-care theme going on here. We have slippers, bathrobe, pillow, and I think blankets, candles, lingerie. I think that's cinnamon rolls, books, and then I think that's like a chair. It's like a comfy chair with a blanket on it. So yeah, a bunch of like cozy self-care activities on there. Super cute. So now let's get into my actual order. I did sort this, so like the miscellaneous sheets are on top, and then like the ones that I got in every color are on the bottom. So we'll just start with the miscellaneous. I did get the cameras for the same reason as I got the paper K cameras. I believe I got all of these sheets in assorted. So we have like the brights color scheme, and then the neutrals, and then the pastels, I think is what it is. So we have the cameras, and then I got the printers. I didn't have like enough really teeny tiny printer stickers that could fit in like little things, so I had to pick these up. I have like a lot of huge printer stickers, so I needed the smaller ones. And then shipping label printers, which in retrospect I should have gotten more of these. I should have gotten these in all 5 color schemes, so next order I'm probably going to pick these up. It's just I have other stickers I like to use for packing orders a little bit more, but I feel like these are going to be so easy to just like stick into a little thing or like a fancy label. So we have that. The nachos, which was one that I was like surprised I didn't pick up before, because I love like nachos. Like I feel like that's my favorite Mexican food now. Well, my boyfriend has started making sopes for us recently, and those are like probably my top favorite now. But if I go out to eat, I'm probably gonna get nachos. Delicious. Like loaded nachos, just like everything on top. We have a school variety. I didn't want to pick up the individual sheets of these because like I don't think I'm going to use them that often, but like whenever I need to mark Aurora's school stuff, this is going to be good for that. So school buses, which I mean she takes the bus every day, so like how often am I going to need to mark that? But it is there just in case she misses the bus. That'd be funny, which she did once. I was so mad I had to drive her. And then we have like little A+ like papers, I think, which she's not writing papers yet. Obviously, she's in 5th grade, but it's going to happen in the future. Or I could use those as, like, report cards. And then we have, like, writing on grid paper. And then just a stack of books and an apple, which I'm not really sure when that would be used for. But that's the school variety sheet. And then we have apple cider, which was another one I was really shocked I did not have in my collection. Or, like, maybe I have it from another shop and I just, like, didn't see it. I don't know. I looked through my apple cider section and this wasn't in there, so I don't know, maybe I have more now, but like I don't know, I feel like I like made apple cider like once one fall season. I was like making it all the time, and then I just decided to get a bunch of apple cider stickers after that, and then like I forgot it existed. I think I still have like apple cider mix in my pantry, I just like don't use it, which is true of like the lemonade mix I have in there. I have like hot chocolate in there that I never use. It's just like I like all of the drinks, but like, and there's also horchata mix in there, which, good lord, I'm actively resisting making that again, because when we did make it that one time, I had it every single friggin' day, which is way too much. Like, I like all these drinks, but like, there isn't enough time in my life to like have all of them at all times. Like, I have my coffee every day. Sometimes I make tea. Like, once a month now I make boba. I used to make boba every week too, but now it's like once every 2 months. But there's so many other drinks that I love. So there's apple cider anyways. Alright, now let's get to the really frequently used sticker sheet. So I did get books again because I need to get back into reading. I need to set aside 30 minutes every day to read, and then I can finally use all these book stickers, because I have a million book sticker sheets. I just wanted simpler ones, which is why I got these, but I need to actually use them. Don't ask me which colorways these are. I will not be able to tell you. This is just the assorted sheet, I believe. And then this is one of the colorways. If I had to guess, this would be the winter one. Why is there so many? Why is there 5? I thought there was 4 seasons, and then I just got the assorted. Oh, I think I got the monthly one too. Which one is the monthly one? Don't know. I'm not going to keep trying to guess because I'm going to get them all wrong. But one of these is fall, winter, spring, summer, and December. No, November. So we have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I better read a book every single day for the rest of my life to get through all these, which should not be an issue because, again, I own close to 700 books. So, I mean, most of them are at my parents' house, but like, I have them, and I have access to a library, so, and my Kindle. So, I should be using those. Okay, next I got the cutting machines because obviously shop owner here, and I have a lot of bigger printing and cutting stickers that I use because like it's usually an activity that I do for the whole day, so I like to mark it really big. But there have been a lot of times where I have been really busy and I do a bunch of other stuff in the day as well, like a bunch of little things I like to mark, like if I have a headache and what the weather is, and if Anastasia needs her room cleaned, or she's my snake, you know, just like a bunch of little stuff, or like if I had, you know, an apple cider, like all that little stuff that like is little and normally wouldn't mark it, but it's so occasional for me that I have to mark it anyway because like I have a sticker and I like never use it because I never do that thing, so like I have to use that sticker for that thing. Just days like that where I need to like put the big stuff really small because it's all small, so I need more small cutting machines. So I did pick up the, hang on, why is there only 5 here? There should be the assorted sheet somewhere. Is it lost? Did I not get it? Oh, you know what? Maybe I screwed up because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, these others have 6. It's quite possible that I just screwed up and didn't order properly because I'm not seeing the 6th sheet here. We'll see. I will look into it. I think the assorted sheet is what's missing. But either way, we have this colorway, that one, and that one. Yeah, it looks like the assorted is missing, but that is a-okay. I will search for it later. And then I got the calculators, which if I ever do go back and plan all of the months before I quit my bookkeeping job, this will come in handy to mark that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use these to mark budgeting and stuff, same as I already said. So we do have the assorted sheet here. Hang on, maybe I already have the assorted sheet of this and that's why I didn't pick it up. I swear to God, I probably already do. I feel like I wouldn't go back and check though, but that's funny. So we have that. Then this one, just gonna really briefly flip. I think this must be the summer one. Those look like very summery colors. That one would be spring, I guess. And this one I think is the December one. I don't know. I didn't know what the December one was before ordering it. I just knew that I would need it because I need all the colors. So there's that. And then I did pick up the stationary bike, which again, like I have one now that I need to get back into the habit of using. I got it and then like started a new workout program that lasted like all of 1 week, and then like I fell off the wagon because work just got too busy, and like my health also wasn't great all the time, and like now work is still too busy while I'm just trying to finish the orders that I have. But once I'm caught up on orders, and I'm also like technically current on releases as well, but once I get done with orders, I'm gonna like actually start a new life regime where I have like a process and like a routine, and it's not just work 24/7. So, and it's gonna be pretty soon. Like, it's not just one of those things where I say I'll do it and then I'll never get caught up, but like I'm actually churning through these orders, so it's gonna be pretty soon. Like I have the routine. I just have to follow it. That's all I have to do. I have everything listed out on what I have to do on what days. All I have to do is just follow that routine. So it's not like it's hard. I mean, working out is hard for me because I don't do it and I hate it, but it needs to be done. So yeah, we have this colorway. I feel like it's hard to tell the colors on the specific design because the actual colored part is so skinny, but it's there. Like, this just all looks like grayscale to me, which is fine. And that's the assorted. So, like, I don't know that I needed all of these, but, like, if I do follow my workout routine properly, then I will need to use these. But the thing is, like, I don't do cardio, like, only on days when I do the bike. Like, I usually do it, I think, like, in my routine, I have, like, a day where I do full body workout, which includes cardio at the very end. And then other days I do core and cardio. So I think on those days I might do bike, because core is not necessarily a weights exercise, and I'll probably use hand weights for other days. Which, speaking of, Carly, if you're watching, please do like an icon of just like barbells or like hand weights, because I don't think I saw those in your shop, or else I would have picked them up. But that I definitely need in every single colorway as well. And then lastly, I got the pillows for obvious reasons. I don't take naps too often, but I use this to mark when I sleep in as well. Sleep in and naps are like the most common things, so I didn't need a ton of these for that, because those are things that I put in little things, and I don't have a lot of teeny tiny icons to mark that, so here they are. Very tiny and simple, and these are great to have in different colorways, because like the whole thing is colored. You can clearly see what color it's supposed to be, so I love these pillows. Alright, so that is everything from Carlea Plans. Can't wait for her to come out with like a bunch more icons so I can get those in every colorway as well. And I also need to ask her about like previous month colorways, because the ones that I get frequently I need to like get in previous colorways as well. Okay, so that is it for the character stickers and doodles. So now we can get into some kits, which I actually only have 2 shops now to go over, but it's already been like a half hour. I feel like it's been quite some time already. So we're just going to start with Pink Diamond Planner Co., which I'm trying to order from more frequently now because her exclusive art goes fast, and the size and paper that I like and all the extras that I want go really fast. Now that, you know, she's a bigger shop and everybody knows about her and everybody loves her exclusive art, I need to be quicker on the draw. So some of these I think I did miss out on some of the freebies that I wanted, possibly. I don't know, we'll see. So this one is called, well, it's the October 2022 mystery. I think this was like kind of a recolor / redesign of a kit from earlier this year that everybody loved. I think this one is that kit that has the story behind it. But either way, I just loved it and needed it. So it's kind of like a winter fairy tale, but not really a fairy tale. It's not, it's just a really cute winter kit. So we have, I mean, there is a castle in it, so maybe. So we have our little double box scene, so gorgeous. Look at this realistic forest, and we have the gorgeous castle. And then we have the little deer outside in the snow as well, and then we have this gorgeous girl. I love this little, like, stole with the bow. I need one of those real bad. And everything else is indoor. We have our little charcuterie type situation, which is that like purple tea? That's so interesting. I've never seen that before. Is this a book, maybe? Anyway, there's more food on there. We have cute little guy and the bunny. And then this tea set. I love that tea set. And then a cute little basket with more items. I think that's food and wine in there as well. I just love this color scheme. Like, I feel like I haven't seen this color scheme before. These purples and that like salmon-y color. Really nice. So here is, I like these movie marquees. They're a good size and shape. We have some work labels, appointment labels, third boxes, deco, weekend banner. I think that's a little bit bigger than I would use. I don't think I use weekend banners anymore though, for the most part. Depends on the washi situation. And then we have this page with labels. I feel like this is old format. I think she's gotten rid of these in the newer format. I'm not sure. But either way, everything else on this page is very usable. And then we have glitter headers, which are a great pattern and like color situation. Oh, this fox outside is so cute. I love that. Then we have, I think that's a stack of books, a little snow candle. I think that's like a crystal crown, which is really cool. Really cool concept. This is a good page. All these squared off boxes and flags and habit trackers, which that's another thing I don't use now, which I should. Like, I like them. I just, like, don't track any habits now. I should just make up something to track just so I can use those, because I like that type of sticker. And this fantastic page with little things. And I like this, like, solid color little thing. And then, half boxes, thirds, and fancy labels. Love this page. And then we have the pattern page as well. I think a lot of shops are doing this type of setup, which I love. And I just love having so many little things because I use so many of those. And then this page, we do have solid bottom washi that is split. So you can pair it with the 15mm on the next page, which I feel like I'm probably going to do. But I just love that she pre-splits it for you. You have the date covers and then another box with a pocket watch, which, oh my god, I love that. I actually own a few pocket watches. I never use them, but I love them. We have so many more fashion people, which, so my thing is that I have to use every single full box, and I feel like it's going to be really hard with Pink Diamond Planner Co. kits because she includes so freaking many. Well, I think it's just for the mysteries, but there's like so many. So this is an alternate skin tone hair color. I don't know, she's got the pink hair, but that one like looks more like me. I don't know. It's hard, guys. But these other three I'm going to have to cram in anyway. So there's going to be a lot of extenders going on with that situation. Then we have our 5th color sampler, and then just an extra like label sampler with a little glitter stroke, which is cute. And then another double box scene of this gorgeous like bedroom, which is extremely bare except for this giant 4-poster bed. It's like a double layer bed there. That's so interesting. But that's so pretty with this like shadowing, and then the night sky outside where it's snowing. That is the prettiest thing ever. And then is this 5th color as well? This is the extra 5th color page. I think there was probably another, no, I think these are both actually out on pages that I was able to pick up. Usually I can't get both, but I think I was quick on the draw for this one. But we have a whole nother page of 5th color, including more little things, which I will need, so thank God for that. And then a tall box as well, which will be included in the spread. So gorgeous, love it. It's gonna be a good like just anytime winter kit, I feel like. So that is that. Where was the cello? I think this was the cello. I do get the Epic kit, which I think it's the biggest. I also forgot to go over the freebie, but this is the October freebie, which is foiled. What are these items? Oh, not October. It's the order freebie. Sorry, I read that as October for some reason. And I was like, wait, what about this is October-y? I think these are just like little celebration streamers, which are cute. And yeah, we have scripts, we have Wine and Relax, Celebrate, and Time to Get Planning. And I think this is in a like sparkly gold. Like sparkly gold hollow situation. Alright, next we have the, well, while we're going to mysteries, well, actually, most of these are mysteries, so let's just go over this one next, which is the November. So this was the October mystery, this is the November, so her mysteries are usually bangers. I usually just pick up the overstock, because they're not all 100% kits I will use, but most of them are. And I'm just really glad that she has, like, overstock available in the shop afterwards, because I do get them very often. So this is kind of like a trip to Alaska whale watching kit / like Northern Lights situation. Obviously I'm going to get every kit that has like Northern Lights in it because it's gorgeous. Will I ever be whale watching in Alaska? Probably not. I think that was going to be like our family reunion trip like a couple years back, but it just never materialized, probably because of the pandemic. But I'm just going to use this as like an anytime winter kit because I can. Who's going to stop me? So I love this double box scene with the mountains and the Northern Lights and the reflection in that lake. Like, wow, that is a really nice detail. I feel like it's pretty hard to do the Northern Lights like as clip art, but this looks really good. Then we have these adorable polar bears outside, which is really funny contrasted with this polar bear plushie right here. But we have that in front of the stack of blankets. We have our 2 fashion girls. This is Darcy art. I think most of this is Darcy art. Pretty sure. We have our whale watching handbook and our guide to Alaska and the tickets. $5, that's a good price. And then this, like, I was going to say charcuterie board, maybe. It's a board of food, which I want to eat all of. And I think that's coffee right there with, like, that's like an amazing, like, lighting situation on the coffee. That looks really, really realistic. So we have this page, and then I'm just going to briefly flip through the rest. I actually didn't mention the deco in the last kit, but I do like how much there is and the size. It's like a good small size. So this is like ideal deco, honestly. And then we have this page. I think the mysteries are done way ahead of time, which is why these still have this in them. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know. There are like 2 newer kits in here, so we will see if the format does change. I could be hallucinating that it changed, but I don't think I am. And then we have like an actual whale tail in here, which of course, although it would have been really funny to see the whole whale illustrated. And then we have the camera and then a backpack. And again, these glitter headers are great. Sidebar trackers in there as well, which I do use to mark meals. And then that page, solid color, patterns. Oh, this gorgeous bottom washi, which I kind of don't want to split, but at the same time I will. And then we have more stack of books, like wine, and then this teapot with the little like cover on it. It's like a little beanie hat, which is cute. Oh, I love these like Northern Lights state covers. Those are really pretty. Looks like this is a freebie for this kit, which is interesting. But it is like, I think this is like the 5th, no, is this a 5th color or is this a main color? I think it's the 5th color, like icon sampler, which is really cute. I don't know how much of these icons I'm actually going to use for this week, but which is why I don't really buy icon samplers, but it's nice that they are included. And then we have more fashion people. So I think all of these are unique, which again means that I have to add 4 more boxes into this spread, but I will do that. And then we have the 15mm, and then the double box scene of, I don't know, I feel like that's like a little bedroom situation, or like you can lay on those pillows and look out at the Northern Lights, which would be ideal because it's indoors technically. And then we have our label sampler 5th color. Oh, I love that green for the 5th color, which we also get as a whole page here, along with some pattern boxes of the Northern Lights, which is gorgeous. And then our tall box of this girl, which I think I will have to use. That skin color, hair color is more like me, but I do need a tall box. So there's that. So that is super gorgeous. I think we all loved this kit. And for the next mystery, this is the Cyber Monday mystery. So spoilers if you have not seen the Pink Diamond Planner Co. Cyber Monday mystery. This just came in. I just got it in the mail. So I feel like it's still going out. I don't know exactly when this video is going to go up, but this is just a spoiler alert. If you have not seen it and don't want to be spoiled, just like click away now. I'm going to show this on screen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. So this is the, well, she also has a reveal on her YouTube channel, so I mean, it's out there already, but just in case, had to give the disclaimer. So this is like a kind of board game themed kit. Actually, this Pink Diamond Planner Co. Cyber Monday mystery was the only one that I got because her mystery kits are like so good. And so I just didn't want to take the risk of like not getting it or like overstock going up and disappearing instantly. I don't know. But it is a board game kit, and I do like this theme. And I do play like board games occasionally, so like it makes sense. And card games too, like we have Uno in our house, so there you go. I used to play Cards Against Humanity with my friends back when we all lived in the same city. Oh, those were good times. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a kit I'm going to be able to use. Like I might just use this as an anytime kit whether I play board games or not. It's just fun. So, and I do like this color scheme as well. It's like really dark, but it's also like an interesting combination of dark colors. So I love that. Foil's going to really pop over this, and she did include foil, which I think I'm just going to use that foil that's included, at least some of it. So we have our 2 fashion people, we have Connect 4, we have some more card games over here, and pizza. Oh, I'm starving now. That just reminded me that I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. So you have more pizza, pretzels, soda, and then a double box scene of the inside of the house, which I think she said was based on something, and I don't remember what it's based on, but you can see her reveal video to figure that out. So then we have our deco, we have our label page, and then we have some over here with our little cloud planner, soda, and then a stack of like more classic board games. Love those glitter headers. Again, there's this page. We have our solid color patterns. Split bottom washi, which is dominoes, which is another game that I want to get dominoes. Like, there's some classics that I just love to have. Parcheesi is one of my favorites. Uno is one of them, and I feel like I need dominoes as well because it was really fun when I played it. Then we have a kitchen interior scene, which I always love. I don't know why it's included in this board game kit, but love a good kitchen interior box. And then we have alternate fashion girls for this box, which I'm gonna have to switch to that one because she looks a lot like me. My skin tone is more like that, but the hair is more like that. And then this looks new. So this is, hang on, what is different about this? So we have that page. I think previously there would have been like a double box scene page and then like an extra color sampler. But it looks like it's been replaced with, we do have the label sampler here, but we do have like an icon sampler here, which I like that it's bigger because I am going to more easily be able to pick out icons for my week from this page. I'll just have to remember to do that before pulling stickers. But I love how there's like the YouTube on there and then Disney Plus, because we do have those two that we watched a lot of stuff from. Or at least she watches Disney Plus, I watch YouTube basically. Well, she watches YouTube too, but I'm not going to mark when she watches it. So there's that, and then the freebie is these two extras skin tone hair color boxes for the man, which is great because that looks so much like my boyfriend, so that's going to be him. Love that that is there. And then we have a matte label sampler, which I do love manufactured matte label samplers. I do make my own, but they're not that they're tricky to make anymore because I kind of figured out how to perfect them, but still, like, the quality of these is like impeccable when they are manufactured. So I do love having this in matte bronze. I do sell a matte bronze one, so you can purchase it from my shop. But I just, like, you can tell this is manufactured and I love it. So there's that one. And then we do have a whole foil bundle as well, which I don't really use a lot of other shops' foil, but if it's given to me, then there's a pretty good chance I'll use it because it's usually like meant to go with the kit. And I think matte bronze would be good with this. Like, I can't think of anything else I would prefer to use more, so we'll just stick with the matte bronze. And this is like a very generic like foil bundle. You could save this for another kit, which I do like that. I like this type of like border box. I have border full box overlays in my shop now with like confetti behind them, but like I like how this one is just in the quarters. That is really cool. So I'm trying to like look at this format and compare it to my own. It is pretty similar to my own. I don't include these in the kit, but I do have my double box scene overlay right there. I do have 2 4-corner ones, and I do have 2 2-corner ones. So this is pretty similar to mine. She does have a nice full box, or not full box, tall box overlay on this page. It's very asymmetrical, but it's cool. 2 more 4 corners, 2 more 2 corners. This is a good format right here. And I like how there's a lot of these boxes because, again, there's a lot of full boxes in the kit, so you need a lot to cover them. So we have some header overlays on this page. There better be somewhere elsewhere in the kit because clearly that's not going to be enough. We have our bottom washi. The thing about her manufacturer and or her designs is that these bows, like, you can tell that there's outlines of where it's not supposed to be foiled, but her manufacturer does overfoil it a little bit, so it does look like one solid bow. So I might replace that. And also this like confetti is kind of like it covers the whole strip instead of like doing like the little kind of archway that I feel like a lot of other people's do. So that's just another little quick comparison. I like these teeny tiny date dots though. They're not exactly the font I would use, but I like the size of them. And there we go. There's some more headers which are sideways, which is hilarious. But yeah, that should be enough. And then we have the icon and script page, which I will destash because I don't use these. And then of course we have the bougie boxes, which are last, which is funny. Just the placement. So we have 2 of those. I might have to use more of those, but I can just easily pull from my own collection on that. Or pull from my shop, I guess. So that is the foil bundle for this kit, which I will be keeping with this. It is my plan to do like a board game, like foil bundle exclusive at some point. So I may do that and just like make sure that whatever you get in that is gonna work with all these board game kits that are coming out lately. So I may pull in some aspects of that for this, but I am gonna stick with the matte bronze aspect and probably gonna primarily pull from this foil bundle. So there is that, and then lastly from Pink Diamond Planner Co. we have the singular like regular shop kit that I got because it's exclusive art, and I did need this Bob's Burgers kit. The movie did come out, I think, already. I haven't seen it yet. I have seen the entirety of the Bob's Burgers show. I actually could do with a rewatch. It's a good show, and I feel like every clip that I've seen from it, like, makes me want to rewatch it, but I just haven't, because I'm still trying to watch all of Dragon Ball, which is a lot already on its own. But I saw this, and I was like, it's perfect, I need it, like, literally, so I picked it up, and I am gonna use this to mark whenever I watch the movie. Don't know when that's gonna be, but that's the plan. So we have our main characters. I think I remember their names: Bob, Linda, Tina, and Louise. And I think Gene might be somewhere, or maybe he's just left out, but he's the brother. And then we have their little storefronts, which I think the funeral home is always to the left, and then the right one changes in each, like, intro. So this one is Paul's Risers, Bleachers, Platforms, and Stages, which is hilarious. So there's, like, a shop dedicated to that. And then we have the amusement park scene over here, which is a setting for, I think, at least one of the episodes. I'm not really sure. Wonder Wharf is what it's called. And then we have deco items over here. Just going to briefly flip through. Nope, I guess she did decide to keep these in the format. So we have that. Or maybe the reformat was just, like, too recent for any of these kits, which is possible as well. I don't know. Who knows? And then we have Jimmy Pesto's Pizzeria, which is, I think, they're, like, competitor, kind of, or, like, they have beef some kind of way. And then there's tools. I'm not sure what the tools are in reference to. And then we just have the burgers, too, which, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Why am I still filming and not eating? What am I going to have for lunch? I don't know. I'll have to think something delicious now that I'm looking at all this good food. Then we have this page. Solid color, patterns. Oh, there's Gene. Gene is, of course, the mascot wearing the burger costume. And then we have the 15 millimeter. And then the freebie is 2 extra full boxes, which I love. I'm not really sure what Burger Boss is in reference to. I guess it's like an arcade game, maybe in the show. I'm not really sure, but there is that. And then the other one is just various other items, it looks like. I kind of remember the keyboard a little bit. And then there's, like, trading cards as well. So that is it for this kit, and that is it from Pink Diamond Planner Co. Okay, so lastly, we have my big order from ScribblePrintsCo. I think I am just going to be able to fit this into the end of this haul. It is going to be long, though, so buckle up. So we are going to start with the freebies, which I think there's, like, this whole pack of, like, random freebies, and then we have, like, foiled items as well. We have this whole pack of these freebies, which were, like, Halloween, I think. We have the foiled full box and then headers, which is only, like, I think 6 headers on each one, which is, like, interesting. The only way they'd be able to be used, really, is if you had, like, a whole bunch of them. So hopefully there's more in here that can pair with that. And then it looks like that might be a Christmas design, so I'll look through this on my own time and see if I can use any of it, but we'll see. And then it was a chunky order, so I do have all of the matte label sampler freebies as well, which I do have quite a lot of at this point. I feel like I'm not going through them that fast, because kits these days do have enough labels for me to where I don't really need to pull in the foiled ones, but I do keep them just in case. I feel like I'll have enough to where one day I can just do a whole spread of these. That would be pretty cool. So we do have the gold one, the silver one. There you go. Now you can see the color. I love her rose gold. It's like a matte rose gold. It's very pretty. And then hollow. And then we have sparkly hollow, which if you look at it from a certain angle, you can see that there are, like, striations in the foil naturally. But this one, I feel like it's kind of hard to tell, but there's some lines in there that I feel like are not where they should be. So even manufacturing is not going to be 100% perfect quality. But I feel like when they're down on the spread, it might be a little bit hard to tell. Anyways, those are the foil freebies. And then we have the icon freebie, which is the $75 and up freebie. It's in this nice gray color, so that's going to be insanely useful in a lot of spreads. So there's a lot of great icons on here. And then let's go over this random bag, which I feel like is where my invoice is, but it's also kind of like a rack bag. So let's see what we got. Got my invoice. We got the journaling card, which is a very weird shape. It's like very skinny and very tall. Interesting. But it's, I think that's like Seasons Creepings art. And then, yep, Seasons Creepings. Spooktacular holiday season. So that's cute. Interesting though that like this is still going out because this, I mean, I guess technically it is kind of Christmassy, but I feel like it's more Halloween-y. Anyways, we got this icon freebie, which again, very useful. I love this beige color. We have more foiled stuff. Planner friends make the best friends. And then completely random sheets here. This one is from her collab with One Ton in a Million, which I did actually pick up and never used a single sticker off of. So I think this one will be destashed. And then this one, which is her collab with Once More With Love. So this is like the Andrea sheet. I think that's really funny as she is with Post Malone. And then we have the Kirsten sheet of like, what are they called? Munchkins. Kirsten Munchkins, and then Jessica Munchkins. Jessica from Carlea Plans, who is now back on YouTube. I have not started to watch her videos yet. They're all on my watch later list, but I cannot wait to watch them because she's all of our favorites. And then this is like the little angel sheet from that, I think like what, her 6-year anniversary? I'm not sure. That kit. So yeah, very cute. A lot of that unfortunately is going to go destashed though. And then I do have some icons. I don't order icons too much from her because she has kind of stopped releasing that many. I feel like she's in, she's in the 600s now, so she's released a ton already, but they're coming slower now. I do like the size. I like how these are smaller than a lot of other shops. Like, it's from the same artist, CribblePrintsCo, but ScribblePrintsCo does the smallest ones, which I love because, again, they're great for little things. So I do get Carlea Plans because of all the colorways, but I get ScribblePrintsCo just because of the size. So we do have the little mugs of hot chocolate, I believe, because there's little marshmallows in there. We have razors, which I do have a few razor icons, but I don't know, I just clearly need more, so more razors. And then this one is like doing math. It's like math homework, which I did get to mark when I help Aurora with her homework, which it's not math that I'm helping her with. That's what her dad helps her with. I help her with the English and reading. And then we have laptops, which I did get in both versions because I have laptop characters. Those are kind of hard to use because a lot of them are big and like the color schemes don't always match. I have some laptop icons, but I don't have enough, so I needed more. So I needed to pick up these. I did get the Peloton, which again, my stationary bike is not a Peloton. It's not like that bougie. It's like the cheapest one. I got it on Black Friday. But it does the job. I mean, who cares? So I did get these Peloton stickers to mark that. So we have the generic ones, then we have the seasonal ones, which I love. So you can mark it for winter rides, spring, summer, and fall rides as well. So I'm just going to use those depending on which season it's in that I'm marking it. And then similar to that, we have hand weights, which again, these are the ones I want Carly to do, but we have these to mark working on as well. And then I did get these little camper van ones, which we have a whole RV. Like we have I think it's like a Class C. We have like it's a nice, big RV. Like there's like 2 beds, like, so we can go RVing as a family. It's pretty awesome. It's like a whole kitchen in there. There's 2 TVs. Like it's a nice RV. So I did get this just to have something to mark whenever we take our RV somewhere, and also just to mark the day that we brought it home. I mean, you don't see that many RV icons out there, so that's as close as I'm going to get, but I'm just glad they were available. So those are my icons. Now let's get into the kits. I accidentally had this one first. So this is the January 2023 mystery. So oopsie, if you haven't already seen it, now you have. Surprise, it's there. So these are in kind of an order. I did already sort these kits and already put all the extra sheets with them. So we are going to start with the mysteries, and then we're going to go into the pop cultures, anytime, and then seasonal stuff. So we'll start with this mystery, which is a birthday mystery. It's like a strawberry themed birthday mystery, which is a really interesting concept, like a strawberry birthday party. So her January mysteries are always birthday themed. I would not have guessed strawberry, though. I will tell you that. I would not have guessed it. Who's going to have a strawberry themed birthday party? I don't know. It's just cute. I'll use it to mark anybody's birthday. Like, literally anybody. I don't care. But I don't think anybody's going to have a strawberry birthday. But it's a cute kit. I mean, I love strawberries. Like, I'm down with it. I'm down with the color scheme. Down with the vibe. It's a cute kit. So we have our two fashion girls with their really cute outfits. I love that. The little blazer situation. It's not really a blazer. It's like a good jacket. Everybody needs a good jacket. And then look at all those white chocolate covered strawberries. I want those. We have our cake. We have our double box scene up here with the little presents and like the strawberry water or whatever that is. And then the little outdoor eating situation, which who would want to eat off of like actual pallets, like loading pallets, like from a retail store? I feel like that'd be really hard to eat off of. Like you knock that over, the glass over, and it's just gonna, like, your whole drink's gonna like fall through the slats and like spill everywhere. I don't know. It's an aesthetic, but I don't think that's realistic. Anyways, so that's that. We have our deco sheet, weekend banner, flags, sidebar trackers. Here we have the glitter headers, 2 extra full boxes, which are this delicious strawberry layer cake, which I would definitely eat, clothing flat lay, cute little strawberry purse, habit trackers, and movie marquees. We have this page with rounded labels, which I do not like rounded labels. Thankfully, I can mostly ignore this page. I do like the squares, but there's enough labels in the rest of the kit that I can pretty much safely ignore this page. And then we have the solid, this is just a little things page, which again, this is enough, thankfully, to where I don't really have to pull from other kits. There's some bigger ones up here, smaller ones down here, and then the patterned ones, which I feel like those are going to be really hard to write on. I don't know. And then we have the solid color labels page. So these are both what I would consider third boxes, but I think this is closer to the size of like a quarter box, third, and then half. And then we have the pattern page. And then we have this page, not this page, but this full box, which I think she left for like a coat overlay, which would be perfect. And then we have the solid 15mm and then the patterned one, which I think she started doing now, which perfect. And then the date covers. This is like the weirdest color for the 5th color sampler. It's like baby poop green, like ew. Not a fan of that color. But we do have the icons included in the mystery kits now, which is also great. For the same reasons as Pink Diamond Planner Co. I think I'm going to be able to pull a lot from there. And then we have the extra page of full boxes. So we have an alternate girl for her, except they're different like positions, which is interesting. And then alternate girl for that. You can also get her in a tall box with the red hair. And then this little cute little baby outfit flatly, which is so cute. So that is the actual kit. And then we have the foil. So this is a collab with Caress Press, which weighs up. I think this weighs up. And it is like strawberry themed. Obviously, I'm just going to use this because it's conveniently here for me and it is already strawberry themed. There's no reason to use anything else. So it's in this gorgeous red glitter. So I love this. Love it. We got our 2 4-corner double box scene, 2 2-corner, and then our 2 border box with like a little gingham pattern around that, which is cute. I do have gingham underlays in my shop if you want to. Oh, nope, they're here. There you go. Well, I have them in my shop too. But here they are conveniently in this bundle already. And then here we have the tall box overlay, some additional 2-corner and 4-corner overlays, which is great. And then header overlays. Love this red glitter gingham. Super cute. Is there gingham in the kit? Obviously somewhere, right? Yes, there it is. And then we have, oh, maybe I did have it upside down this whole time. Embarrassing. Yeah. And then we have the icons and scripts. These are like good little thing size ones, so that's kind of nice. And then, oh, I do like the gingham also as the bottom washi overlay. And then the strawberries. And the little tiny deco. I love the little tiny cluster deco. and the date dots, and then hole reinforcers too, which is nice. In addition to that, we have a couple SPC sheets. We have some quote overlays, which is new. I don't think she's included this in that many mysteries before, but we have quote box overlays. So you have just happy birthday, a very happy birthday to you, birthday babe, and then may your wishes come true. And then we have the matte label sampler with this red glitter, which is so nice. Love it. So yeah, definitely going to keep this foil with this kit and use it all together. I mean, it's a cute theme, it's a cute kit. It's just kind of out of left field, I feel like. So there's that, and then let's go into the other mystery, which is the Cyber Monday mystery. Again, you've probably already seen glances of it, but spoiler alert, if you don't want to see the whole thing, click away now. I'm going to show it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. It is another board game kit. I think it's funny that like 2 shops had their Cyber Monday mysteries be board game kits. I feel like it must have been purely coincidental, but I guess that was the vibe this year, so love both of them. Gonna use both of them. This one is a little bit brighter colors. This is, I think this is Kittenish Girl Jess art. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, love this. We have our little Jenga over here. We have our stack of classic board games. Battleship is another really fun one that I think I enjoyed when I was a kid. Oh, Apples to Apples. I definitely played that as well. I had the Game of Life. I didn't really enjoy it. Never enjoyed Monopoly. And I think I may have also had Clue. But yeah, we got a couple of food flat lays, which again, I'm still starving. We have our fashion girls, and then we have a bunch of friends gathered around the table playing some kind of board game. So, love that. Here's the deco. I have a lot of big and a lot of small deco. Oh, here we have 2 more stacks of completely different board games. Guess she did a lot of research for this particular kit. Guess who was the one I was thinking of before? That was another one that I really kind of miss. I never played Mousetrap or Chutes and Ladders. I played Trouble, but I like Parcheesi better. Parcheesi is very similar to Trouble, but I grew up with Parcheesi. Candyland is another one that I really like. Obviously, there's a whole Candyland kit out there as well from the same shop. And then Connect 4, another classic. And these are like more kind of like niche board games. I have heard of Settlers of Catan. Have not heard of the other ones. But yeah, we have our glitter headers. I'm just going to briefly flip through the rest because the format is the same. I like how these colors are very bright and very writable. No, these are kind of dark, but I feel like they're still writable. These patterns are like crazy. And then we have the, ooh, I like the ombre for the top one, and then like a kind of grid for the bottom one. We have our little living room situation, date covers. 5th colors is lime green, which is awesome. And then the icons, and then our last page of all the additional fashion girl options, and then the hands holding the Monopoly money. That's nice. So that is the Cyber Money mystery. Love it. Again, I'm just going to use this as like an anytime kit, I feel like. But it's very fun. Okay, so next we're going to get into the kind of anytime kits, starting off with, I think we have a couple pop cultures here. Yeah, we do. So, the very first one is the Barbie kit, which this one's called Life in Plastic, which I think was the name of the art set. So I did already do my whole doll foil collection based on this art, and I did use a printable kit for that mock spread, but I did do the disclaimer that my actual kit would be from ScribblePrintsCo, so this is that kit. And I did a hot pink for the mock spread, but looking at this, I kind of think that regular pink foil would be better. So I probably will do that. But yeah, so this is based on the movie that is coming out this year. I think it's coming out in March. I did see the little teaser trailer kind of thing, so I think it'll be good. Definitely based on the 2 main actors in it. I think it has potential. Because we have Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie in it, and they are great, so that is kind of them too. Love her little cowboy outfit kind of situation. And then we have just other various Barbie things in here. I don't know how much she had to go on, because like I don't think we know really what the movie is going to be about necessarily. So I think she just did like generic Barbie things, but of course we have the giant closet and the heels and the purse, some accessories, and like I think she did kind of like a 90s theme too, so there's like a 90s style phone and boombox. Then we have like makeup and roses over here. We got our nail polish, so just generic girly things. While we're here, let's go over the other boxes. So we have the freebie, which is a tall box of her with the rollerblading outfit. And then I did pick up the fashion girls as well, because Jess did like so many for this set and I needed all of them. So there's some more that I will be using. And then for the next page, we have our deco. Again, I'm just going to flip through it. We have our clothing flatly there with more cowboy boots. And then if you want to use this as a birthday kit, there's a birthday box, which is super cute. And then there's the little things page, solid color, patterns. And then lastly, we have the pool scene over here. And then we have the 15mm. I think this is another kind of like 90s pattern. And then the date covers. So that is Life in Plastic. Can't wait to see that movie. I like how in our new life situation we're still like finding time to see all the new movies that come out in theaters. I miss that, because before, when I lived on my own, I didn't really do that, like maybe once a year at most. So it's really nice that we're like making a point of it, because all three of us like movies. So next we have Legally Fabulous, which is based off of Legally Blonde. I think this is art from Sadie Piper Design, I think. And I believe her real name is Amber, which I just found out on Instagram, I think. So, yeah, I think there has been like one Legally Blonde art set before, which I'm pretty sure I do have somewhere. But I will always take another one because it's a pretty good movie. Reese Witherspoon is amazing, and we all love her, so. The sequels, I don't know, they're okay. But the first one's really good. So, if I do rewatch it, I will probably use one of these kits. So we have a couple double box scenes here. I think this is the outside of the college. And then this one is the inside of her room. We have the letterboard on the wall that said it's called the Bend and Snap iconic scene. And then we have Bruiser. I think that's the little dog's name. Of course, she had to do the little pencil cup in the artwork that was like really big in the planner world a couple years back. Oh yeah, definitely it's Bruiser, the name of the dog. And then we have it's a weird looking laptop. Is that the actual laptop that she had? That would be so weird. I don't know. What is that saying? That says criminal law notes. And then we have her bikini, clothing flat lay. Then we have some law books over there. What do they say? Equity and trusts, family law 2, principles of equity and trusts, contract law, property law, learning legal rules, and family law 1. So while we're here again, we'll go over the extra boxes just to look at them all at once. So for the tall box, or for the freebie, we do have another tall box, which is great. So that's Elle Woods in front of the school. And then we have I think this is the extra page of full boxes. So you got alternate skin tones for the like graduation cap that says "Wet like it's hard." That scene from the movie. And then we have this sign, I guess, that says "Good luck tonight, Elle and Emmett forever," because I think that's the guy she ends up with, not Werner, because he's a jerk. And then I did also pick up the fashion girls as well. So plenty of boxes for this collection. We also have the deco, which has a bunch of different letterboards which have phrases from the movie. We have what like it's hard, any Cosmo girl would have known. It's called the Bend and Snap, and I'm taking the dog, dumb ASS, which I'm not going to say on video. Love it. And then our 2 extra boxes here are the box of all the suitcases, and then the nails scene. We have glitter headers. I really like the colors here. I think it's kind of a more interesting color palette, but I do like it. And then we have the little things. We have the solid color page, the patterns, and then Bruiser gets his own little box in the last section. And then I love this 15mm strip. So that is the Legally Fabulous collection. I love that. And then we'll get into the more anytime kits. Let's start with the oldest one, which is Cottagecore, which I think was part of the mystery bundle for last year. What was it? Was it the Advent mystery bundle or something that she did, like, instead of an Advent? I don't remember. I think it came out in Q4 of last year. It was like a set of 4 mystery kits. And I think this was my favorite one. Did I pick up any of them? I don't think I picked up any of them, but this was the one I liked the most out of all of them. But I didn't pick it up. And then it was brought back to shop. And then I think I missed out on, like, the freebies the add-ons. Because I did decide to pick it up too late. I did decide very last minute that I wanted it. So, like, I can understand that. And I'm not too mad about missing out on the add-ons, because, like, it's already hard enough trying to fit all these full boxes in. Like, any add-ons would have been just impossible. But I do love this kit. Clearly I didn't love it enough to get it at first, but, like, it's grown on me over time. And I just love the vibes. I love this cottagecore aesthetic. I think this little box scene is a little bit plain. Like, the cottage is cute, but again, it's a little bit plain. But that's fine, because that means you can add, like, really big foil double boxing overlays onto it, and it can really pop. So kind of like that. However, 2 fashion girls. This girl's hair is really cute with the daisies, but I will be using the tall box version of her instead, because you just need the whole dress scene. And then we have the scene with the book with flowers and that cute little pie, which I want to eat. I love this teapot and teacup scenario. I do love me some tea, and especially just the aesthetic of teapots. Like, I want a teapot like that. I want a lot of them. This little basket of flowers, super cute. And then we have the watercolor scene over here. And then this girl playing, what kind of instrument is that? I don't know. If you know, let me know. Oh, and then I love this little cloche with the flowers in it. And then the stack of books. It's just very cozy, cottagecore aesthetic. So it's kind of going to be an anytime kit for me. But I just really love how it looks. And then we have one of those minimalist kind of cakes that people do. I forget, like, what the exact kind of cake is, but it's not super duper my style. The square candle's funny though. Then we have a clothing flat lay. Love that sweater. Glitter headers. I do love the color scheme for this kit as well. Really just cozy, almost neutral colors. Solid color patterns. And then the bottom washi. And then I love this scene with these shelves. And this is, I think, also Darcy art. So I finally came around on this kit, finally picked it up. When I'm going to use it, I don't know, but I did need it in my collection for sure. So next, I'm going to go over a kit that I have technically hauled before in a different color scheme. So this is the Gamer, no, it's not the Gamer. It's the, well, actually that was reformatted too, but this is Level Up. So I did pick up the initial run of Level Up, which is in a more pastel color scheme, but she did do a more classic one. I forget what the reason was, but I feel like this needed to happen, so I'm glad it did. I think it is slightly different from, like, she reformatted the boxes, so they are a little bit different from the first Level Up, which is fine, because, I mean, now I have both. I'm going to use both for sure, because, like, I am a gamer girl in the aesthetic of, like, all the games that are in these kits. So, like, I'm happy to have more gamer kits, even if they're, like, kind of similar. If they're, like, still on the topics of the games that I like to play. Love Minecraft, love Mario. I think there's Animal Crossing 7 here. Like, that's me. That's my games. So, it's perfect for me. And I will probably use these for my birthdays ad infinitum. Or at least until they run out. But, yeah, so we have our double box scene here of just, like, sitting on a couch. And there's, like, a game on the screen. I can't tell off the top of my head, or just by glancing at it, what game that is. If you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's fun. And also, that pinata looks like it's from something, but I don't know that either. So that'd be another thing to just, like, let me know. Obviously, I recognize the Mario stuff and the Goombas. And there's cake and presents and Minecraft balloons. There's some candies over here, too. Lucky Charms, which is Aurora's favorite cereal. So definitely have a lot of that in our house. And then this fun cake with all the things on it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that cake for my birthday. Well, it would have to be carrot cake, though. And then we have some deco. Then we have some more scenes over here. We have a little game over sign and a soda with a curly straw. And then some Doritos and presents over there. And then those are a couple Switch controllers, which is great. Love these primary colors. It makes for a great color scheme. And they're all still, like, bright enough to where I think they're all writable, which is great. And then we have our solid color and our patterns. And then our bottom washi. So this black one will be great for some foil over that. And then we have... well, that one's just like a creeper pattern from Minecraft. So that's going to be great for a quote box, which I'm pretty sure it was intentional. I think for her birthday kits, she does make sure to leave a quote box so you can, like, notate whoever's birthday it is. Which I do have custom birthday overlays, quote overlays in my shop. You can just get the one individual quote box with the name of whoever you're marking their birthday. So we have, I think this was a freebie, which is another double box scene, which just says level up in the balloons. So I love that. Definitely will use both. And then I did get fam 2, because that's my fam. It's me. I guess I'm Luigi, which, to be fair, out of Mario and Luigi, I am a Luigi girl. Overall, who's my favorite Mario character? It was Rosalina for the longest time. I also like Yoshi a lot. I think it's still Rosalina. If I had to choose, it would be Rosalina. She's like a girl boss who's, like, cooler than Peach and Daisy. So, yeah, I would be Rosalina. And then that is my boyfriend, obviously. He gets the creeper shirt, even though he is, like, a gamer, but he's, like, a guy gamer. Like, not to be stereotypical, but, like, you know, most girls are into games like Animal Crossing and cutesy games like that. And, I don't know, Dreamlight Valley and Stardew Valley and, you know, Sims and all those kind of games that we girls play. And then guys have, like, their Call of Duty and other games like that. That shows you how much I know, that that's literally the only one I can come up with. But I guess Fortnite, maybe, if you're of a certain age. But, like, they have their guy games. So he's a guy gamer. I'm a girl gamer. Aurora is also a girl gamer because she's a girl. So that is the dichotomy in our household. It's funny because, like, all the guys I know do play Minecraft. Like, all my friends and my friend group, like, we have a Minecraft server. But, like, my boyfriend does not do Minecraft, which is funny. So, theoretically, it would not be him wearing that shirt, but he is there. Why is this girl dressed up, like, almost like 11 from Stranger Things? I don't know. That's the vibe I get from that sweater, at least. Not the shirt so much, but that's funny. Anyway, this little girl has cat ear headphones. And then I think that's a boy as well in the gaming chair. So, that's cute. So adorable. So, again, this will probably be a kit for my birthday. But I do love that there's 2 variations of it. Okay, and then the last Anytime kit we have is this one, which is called Fitness. So this was custom, I believe. This is from, oh my goodness, her art is being used everywhere now, and I literally, like, see her on Instagram all the time, and I can't remember her name. But she is, like, one of the more popular artists nowadays. I'm sure one of you is going to comment in the comments, because y'all are pretty good at knowing this stuff whenever I don't remember the name of an artist. But Andrea has been using her for a lot of custom art, which is great. She, like, goes through phases of, like, who she uses for custom art. But I love that this artist is getting so much attention, because she also really does a lot of like, more niche art that, like, not a lot of other people do. And I do like this kit now that this is my life, because when I first saw it, I was like, I would literally never use a kit like that. And then I got into, like, the better health vibe and trying to make my life about this. So thankfully I had not placed my SPC order yet, because then I was able to add this to my cart and, like, pick it up in time for me to still, like, use it while I'm still on the wagon, kind of. I'm kind of technically off of it right now, but it's not too late for me to just, like, hop back on and pretend nothing happened. So that's the goal. But yeah, I am trying to get into this fitness and health journey. Health is, like, the food, eating properly is kind of, like, secondary. First is, like, working out. So I do have the stationary bike now, like I said earlier. So I'm trying to make this my life. So whenever I like actually have a full week of like working out properly and I don't have anything else going on that needs a kit, I'm just going to use this to mark that. So that is the goal. So we have our little, that might be like a home gym situation or like a gym going on over there. We have our weights and barbells and dumbbells. We have our little workout clothes flat lay. Got the smoothie set up over here, which I have started drinking smoothies, which is good. So I'm glad about that. That's appropriate. However, all this like healthy meals, maybe not so much. Well, I do eat apples and peanut butter for breakfast every morning. So like that can kind of apply. And then this is, okay, so that's the home gym, and then this is the gym. I get it. I remember her saying in her release video that like she wanted to include both because, you know, depending on your situation, you're going to either go to one or the other. So I do have the home gym, but I'm just going to use both anyway because I use all the boxes. So again, while we're here, we'll go over the extras and the freebies. So the freebie is this other double box scene of the pantry and the kitchen, which I was so immediately distracted by all of this. This is so much goals. I'm obsessed with this. I would love all of my closet and shelving like anywhere in my house to look like that. And then I love this very minimalist kind of kitchen as well. Might be a little too minimalist for me, but I like it. And then I picked up the Fashion Girls, so I'll be pulling in probably a couple of these. Got some inclusiveness there, some body positivity, so that's nice to see. And then we have our deco over here. I love this color scheme again, very light colors, easy to work with, and a lot of pink icons are going to look good with this kit. As you know, I just picked up a ton. So we have more exercise stuff here. We have our duffel bag, exercise ball. I haven't seen that before, I don't think. That looks fun. That looks dangerous actually for me. I would fall off of it. We have our rounded icons, little things, solid color, patterns. Oh yes, the inside of the fridge, also nicely organized. I just want to look at this kit and just like be inspired by it. That's really what I want to do. And then I love this bottom washi as well. So that is fitness. It actually reminds me, I think there was like a glam planner kit that was like kind of along the same theme. It was called Life Reset. And I don't know if that is still in shop. I doubt it. Or if I would ever be able to get my hands on it again. Because she is currently closed and I don't know when she's going to reopen. But that would be another kit that I want to pick up that's kind of in that same vein. Alright, so now we're going to get into the seasonal and holiday stuff. So we're going to start chronologically with this fall kit, which is like the only fall kit in here. This is Golden Woods, which came out a while ago. It was an art set by Jess. And everybody used it, of course. I think it's vaguely based off of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which I have not seen. I will probably eventually see it someday, in the way that I keep talking about Stranger Things Season 4, like I'm gonna see it someday. So we'll see whenever that day is, but it's still kind of on my list. I'm more likely to watch this than House of the Dragon, because I have never watched Game of Thrones. But I am kind of a Lord of the Rings fan a little bit, so... But not that I would necessarily use this to mark that, because it's not really the whole point of the kit. It's just like, this girl is, I think, a nod to that, and that's the extent of it. This is just going to be a fall kit for me, but I'm just talking about shows because I like talking about shows. But yeah, I think this girl is one of the characters in that show. But the rest of this kit is just like a really pretty Golden Woods aesthetic, especially this double box scene, which is so perfect. I feel like this leaves a lot of room for foil, but I feel like too much foil is going to just take away from this gorgeous art right here, which is how I feel about a lot of art these days. But I feel like you want to do some like tiny like fall leaves, like teeny tiny, and just like confetti dots kind of like sprinkled all around a little bit, like kind of like they're falling. I feel like that would be the vibe. So we'll see. I might do something like that just for that box. And yeah, we have other fall things. We have our pumpkins, flowers, apples, a beautiful monarch butterfly. There's the Silmarillion, which is obviously another reference to Lord of the Rings, which I own that book, have not read it. To be fair, I haven't read the Lord of the Rings books in like decades either. So yeah, hashtag fake fan. Then two gorgeous fashion people right here. We have the horse. I feel like you don't see horses in too many kits either, but I think this is like at least the second one that Jess has done. That's a really good looking horse. That is very realistic. Well, of course, Jess's art is always like perfect. And then we have our deco. And then here we have the actual rings of power, I assume. And then we have like more like crowns and archery equipment, weapons, which again, those are also very Lord of the Rings boxes. I guess it was more rings of power than I thought. And then our glitter headers. Where were we? We were here. And then we have the rounded boxes, little things. The brown is, I think, sufficiently light enough to where it's still writable. I think Andre's a little bit more careful about that, but occasionally she'll throw in like a completely black color out of 4, which is unfortunate. Solid color patterns. Oh, I love this ombre for the 15 millimeter, and then we have Elvish writing for the bottom part, and then another ring of power, I assume. A lot of rings going on. I mean, obviously that's what the show is. So yeah, that is Golden Woods. I also got the winter version, so you'll see that in a minute, but we are still going chronologically. So next we're going to get into Halloween, of which I have 5 Halloween kits. Like, wow. There's only 4 like Halloween weeks, and one of those is technically my anniversary week, so, well, my dating anniversary week. But I only have like 1 anniversary kit, so once that is up, too bad, babe. It's all going to be Halloween kits, which is fine, because this is his favorite holiday anyway, so he would not mind if he cared a whit. So this is what? This is Haunted Manor. So this is like a haunted house kind of kit, which I love because I love movies about like haunted houses. I love them if they're done well. And honestly, my favorite one is probably Woman in Black, which is like one of my top favorite horror movies like of all time. It's just like so it's like depressing horror, which is like the best because it like makes you feel it. So it's like not just like funny jump scares or like unplausible thoughts, or not thoughts, unplausible like themes and situations. It's like a real life tragedy, like also turned horror. I don't know. I mean, it's not based on real life, but I don't think so. But I highly recommend that one. But yeah, this kind of like gives me dark vibes like that. Also, The Ring is another good horror movie that's kind of like the same like sad horror vibes, but there's no like haunted house necessarily in that one. But yeah, this kit just reminds me of like those kind of horror movies that I like. I mean, I like all kinds of horror. Like, I'll watch anything. I think the 2 most recent ones I've watched are Hellraiser, the newest one, which was great. I mean, not 100% great, but it still gives me shivers. And then Cube, which is like a way older movie, which like the premise is good. The execution was bad, but the premise was very cool. Anyways, long tangent, but yeah, we just got haunted house stuff going on here. We got a few pops of white, which is fun, just like the bones and eyeballs. That's cool. We got our headstone over here that says rest in peace. We have, like, I guess a photo of a girl with this creepy baby head. That's definitely spooky. You've got some crows. This looks like a abandoned baby's room, actually. A little dollhouse. Oh, let's get a mirror with a reflection of what might be a ghostly lady. That's cool. I like that particular aspect. A lot of spooky deco. Uh-oh, I don't like these 4 colors. Are none of these going to be writable? Let's find out. We have a fire pit of skulls over here, which is great. And then we have a hand, like, wall hook situations holding up lanterns, so that's fun. I do like these dark colors, but I'm worried about them being writable. We have rounded labels. Yeah. So these 3, I guess, technically will be writable. These are going to be hard to see the writing on, because when you use black pen on dark colors, like, you can see them in a certain light, but in most lights you can't see them. And then that one's just going to be trashed. Thankfully, we have these up here. These are also going to be trashed, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, you can use foiled scripts, but I only use handwriting now, so I think I will have to pull from other collections for this. We have our solid color patterns. And then I like these 2 bottom washies. This one was like a little bit terrifying. It's like Souls of the Damned kind of situation. The spider webs is cool though. And then we have our little skeleton holding a candle so nicely for us. Thank you, Mr. Skeleton. Oh yes, we have a black cat. Couldn't be complete without a black cat, so hello friend. And then we have the exterior of the house as well, which perfect. So I really like this. I love how dark it is. Foil's gonna look great against this. And it's just like, it gives me like calming, peaceful vibes. I don't know what it is about abandoned haunted houses. but like it's calming to me. I don't know, maybe it's because like the whole connection with like the dead and the afterlife, it's like calming and reassuring to me. I don't know, I'm about to get really philosophical, but I feel like knowing that ghosts exist and knowing that there's like, you know, some way to maintain energy after death, I feel like that's what it means to me. Not necessarily like there's a whole afterlife, but it's like our souls and our energy are not necessarily like tied 100% to our bodies. Like we're something greater. I don't know. That's probably why it's calming to me. Anyway, next, we have Haunted Magic, which I did haul this years and years ago when it first came out in its initial form, but I got a mini kit, and I don't know if it was a mini kit exclusive or if I was just stupid and like, because I did used to sometimes get mini kits like legitimately before my planning style evolved to where I need all the boxes and labels, but that's all I had, and I didn't realize that until I just decided to make sure this year, and then I looked and I was like, wait a minute, where's the rest of this kit? So I only had a mini kit, and so obviously, like, it was one of my favorite kits that I've ever picked up, and so naturally I needed an ultimate. So I do have the reformat. I think I'm going to pull mostly the full boxes from the original because I do like those better, but I am going to mix and match a little bit, so it's just going to be a very full box heavy spread, which they all are, so it'll blend right in. But yeah, so here we have the little carriage pulled by the ghost horses, which is a big clipper element that I used when I did my foil collection for this, which another reason why I needed the whole set. I love this clock. Oh my goodness. I love that clock. I love that painting. This painting is my favorite thing in the whole world. Love this painting. I don't know, the aesthetic of it. Like, I like all the paintings and like how they stretch and everything. Like the idea of it is cool, but that one's just like pretty. And then we have the ghost. Is that like one of the ghosts, or is that like the ghost guide? The ghost host? Ghost host. Maybe that's him. I don't know. I haven't been on the ride in like, again, decades, so who knows. It's a cute little dress. We have some ghostly people dancing. We have ghosts coming out of a coffin. And then we have just some Disney stuff there. And then we have Madame Leota. And then, ooh, ghostly drums with bones for the drumsticks. Interesting. Love that candelabra. And then in the background you can see the gorgeous wallpaper, which is underlays in my foil collection. Oh yeah, while we're here, let's also go over the freebie, which is a double box scene of the headstones. So there's Leota's. Dear sweet Leota, beloved by all, in regions beyond now, but having a ball. Here lies good old Fred. A great big rock fell on his head. R.I.P. Master Gracie laid to rest. No mourning, please, at his request. Farewell. I wonder if that's what they really say. Probably. So yeah, and then we have the deco. We have the glitter headers. This is older format. Rounded boxes. This is when the icons were still in here. And then this was before the little things were on their own page. So we have the solid color and then the patterns. That purple, I don't know if that's going to be writable. I'm going to use it anyway, though. It's not to the point where I would just give up on it immediately. Then we have this box, which is perfect for a quote overlay, which, again, I have several in my shop still. And then the bottom washi. So, that is the Haunted Magic collection. I don't know when I'm going to use this. I have to watch the movie. I think I may have watched the movie at some point, like the Disney Haunted Mansion movie. But I don't remember, like, any of it, so I think I might just watch it again and use that kit to mark that. I do have like several other Haunted Mansion kits, so I'll have to find excuses for all of them. And then next we have just a generic Halloween set, which is Spooky Party. I think I liked both color schemes of this, but I'm really not sure if I got the other one or not. If I did get it, it would be from another shop. But I think I may have just ended up deciding to go with just one color scheme. Because this was the only one that ScribblePrintsCo did. And I think I was just like, you know what, I don't really care enough to like try to hunt down the other one from another shop in like a format that I like. Like, I think this is good enough. So, here we are. We have the green and purple one. I think the other one was like red and orange and that kind of thing. But this one's good too. They're both like Halloween-y color schemes. So this is Elaine art, Coffee Doodles Co. So I love her sets. I feel like she hasn't been doing that many, at least not that I can remember. But I always love her art sets. So we have two gorgeous fashion girls here. I love this girl's giant afro, and their outfits are really cute too. And the skeleton, it's a cool vibe, along with the bright green lipstick and other makeup. Hers is purple as well. We have our like drinks and cupcakes. We have our sweets charcuterie board. And then we have clothing flat lay, double box scene of like the kitchen all set up for a party. And then jack-o'-lantern. I guess this is at the Old Salem's Black Hat Inn. I guess that's just a sign up because it looks just like a normal kitchen house to me. And then we have deco. We have two extra full boxes with that sign again, and then little chair in front of it, and that's a really cool Halloween cake right there. So this is just like a Halloween party kit basically. And then we have glitter headers, rounded little things page. That purple's kind of pushing it to be too dark, but I think it's all right. Then patterns. Ooh, I like that green spiderweb pattern. Oh, I like that even more, the green and purple plaid. And then the full box with the jack-o'-lanterns. And that, like, ombre. It's really cool, too. And then the freebie is the double box scene of the living room. I love how many scenes Elaine does. Oh, look at that tree outside. That's so cool. Also, the lighting in here is really neat. It's like mood lighting. Because there's candles, obviously. So, yeah, I love this. This is called Spooky Party. I mean, obviously, you can tell by the title of the kit that it's for a spooky party. But for some reason, I was slow to catch on to that. And then we have two more Halloween kits. One of them is Not So Scary. So this is like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which is like Disney's Halloween Bash event that I would like to go to at some point. I wish I like lived near Disney and like was a season pass holder, or, like an annual pass holder, because like I would go to all these events, but alas, not for me. I am only like 4 hours away from Disneyland right now, so it's like within weekend trip distance, but that also costs money and time off work, so it's a little hard for us as a family. But yeah, so this is kind of based on that, but it's kind of like themed around the villains. Whose art is this? I want to say maybe Darcy, but one of y'all can correct me. But yeah, I liked the fact that it was based on the villains. I don't know if I'll use it for the Not So Scary and Halloween party, but I'll just use it to mark Disney villains around Halloween. It's fun. What is that house supposed to be? I'm not sure of that either, so if one of y'all knows or can remember, let me know. But we have Oogie Boogie, Maleficent, Cruella, I think that's supposed to be Ursula, and then Winifred from Hocus Pocus, I think. And then we have just like a hand holding a drink, which is like a potion, but I love that candy apple. I want to eat that. I don't care if it's poison. I want to eat it. Then we have alternate skin tones for that box. And then we have some deco. A lot of this deco is like long strands of flowers, so that's going to be actually really fun to work with. And then we have two extra full boxes. We have one of like a little table set up, like the skeleton of the rat. And then the other one is like actual food on the table. Really pretty cake. And then we have some references to other villains that are not depicted in like human form. So we have Mufasa, or not Mufasa, Scar, who's just, his whole self is on that cake. And then this one, which I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. I really don't know. Jafar, maybe? And then I'm just going to pretend that's Hades, because that's like the color of his skin. And then, is that supposed to be one? I'm going to say that's the Queen of Hearts. I'm just making this up. Literally, all of that could be false. I don't care. That's who it is to me. So yeah, we have our glitter headers, rounded boxes, little things, solid. Oh, we have two kind of non-writable colors there, which is unfortunate. Patterned, and then I guess they all get featured on this cake as well. That's kind of cool. And I do love this like ombre and then the like colored smoke bottom washy situation. That's really cool. So that is Not So Scary. And then lastly for Halloween, we have Seasons Creepings, of course, which could also be Christmas. Naturally, I did have to pick this up because I did do a Nightmare Before Christmas foil collection. It's still available in shop. So I will be using some of that with this whenever I do put this down. I do typically do these kind of sets for Halloween rather than Christmas. And it's not 100% based on Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like, it's got nods to it. But generally, it's just kind of like spooky Christmas. So yeah, we have our two fashion girls. Got some fun plaid and sweater patterns. We have another sweater here with the little black cats, which is adorable. Little coffin present. Those are definitely the reindeer from Nightmare Before Christmas. And Jack Skellington, of course. Have yourself a spooky little Christmas. And then A Christmas Carol, which is also a very terrifyingly spooky Christmas movie. And then The Scientific Method for some reason. Oh, I guess that's, you know, science, as in making those reindeer and animating them to life. And then we have the little countdown days to Christmas. That is the Nightmare Before Christmas font. We have a double box scene of the living room interior with all of the references in there. We have a little Christmas town sign. And then we have some skeleton cookies, which could be like gingerbread, which gives me PTSD because I did try to make gingerbread cookies this year and they did not turn out as expected. Apparently it's hard. And then this little Scream guy, which I still haven't seen Scream. It was on my list to watch this year and I didn't watch it, so I'm a failure. I mean, last year. And then I'm Screaming of a White Christmas. It's so funny. I do have that Scream kit. I need to watch it. I know. I'm getting there. And then we have some deco. That's a good assortment of deco. We got some smaller deco in there. 2 extra full boxes. This is a like apple pie baking situation. And then a stocking with like talons on the feet. That's really funny. And then glitter headers. I do like these bright colors. They are very writable and they do contrast nicely with the full boxes, which are very dark, so that works. While we're here, let's also go over the freebie, which is 2 extra full boxes. We have, these are definitely Nightmare Before Christmas references. I think that is from Nightmare. And then we have the Deadly Nightshade, the green jack-o'-lantern, and then we have the wreath with teeth. I love it because it rhymes. And then a black Christmas tree. And hot cocoa with the dancing skeletons on it. 'Tis the season, it says. What does that sound? Something spooky skeletons. I don't know. Spooky, scary skeletons. That's what it is. Don't remember the rest of the songs, but I remember that part. And then we have the rounded boxes. And then little things. Solid color. Patterned. And then a bottom washi with another gorgeous plaid. And then the bedroom interiors. You know, I love the little black hats hanging from the ceiling. It's kind of eerie. But yeah, so I love that Seasons Creepings art. I definitely will use it to reference Nightmare Before Christmas. It's just super fun. I do have a few other Nightmare Before Christmas kits as well. And next, let's get into Christmas, and then we'll do winter generic. So for Christmas, let's start with my favorite movie of all time, which is Polar Express. I did watch like half of it this year. I already did the plan with me with that, so that's already up. But yeah, I was talking about how I was like almost having a religious experience while watching this movie because it is my favorite Christmas movie and one of my favorite movies of all time in general. But it's just like so magical. I mean, the animation, it's like motion capture, so it's a little weird. I don't know, I like it. I've always liked it. I don't know why. It is a little creepy, but I do love it. It's like a little more realistic, but also a little less realistic. Like the movements are realistic, but the CGI is like not photorealistic, so it's weird. It's like cartoon characters doing like very real fluid movements, so it's weird, but really cool. So I don't know, just the most of this movie while they're still on the train is just like, well, and also when they get off the train, but it's just like magical and a little bit scary and a little bit like philosophical, but also just like really cool. There's a lot of cool lines in it. There's just a lot of cool stuff that happens, like the fact that the conductor is able to like literally Tokyo drift a train across a frozen lake. It's pretty freaking awesome. The fact that he like goes skiing across the top of the train and like has to make it to the engine room, or to the engine car, like before they hit the tunnel. Like there's but 1 inch of clearance between the roof of this rattler and the top of flat top tunnel, or something like that. That's just like so scary, but it was like so cool. I love this movie. It's my favorite movie, as you can tell. And then of course the famous hot chocolate scene. Oh, we got it. Hot see, we got it. Soon we got hot chocolate. So good. Before I get too excited, let's just get into the kit. So we have the main character guy who's never named. We don't know his name. I don't think we know the conductor's name either, but that's him. And then we have the little box scene of when they see Santa for the first time. We have like 3 of the other main characters in here. I think that's Billy, who is the only kid who's actually given a name, and then the main girl and then the know-it-all kid are not given a name. But we have all of them. I love how they're all included. And we have the interior of the train car, which is not decked out like this, unfortunately, in the movie, but it is a pretty box, or a double box scene. And then we have presents, and then the North Pole on the mug. What does that say? It says Santa Claus approved hot chocolate. And then we have some like little elf boots right there. This just brings me back to watching this movie. So good. We have our deco. We have our 2 extra full boxes with Santa and then the girl. The girl is awesome. She's like the spirit of Christmas herself. And then I love when Andrea does this, where she like puts the whole movie in there, in the movie marquee for you. So you don't need to grab any icons or scripts or nothing. And then I do have these primary colors as well. So we have our rounded boxes, little things. That blue's kind of not writable, but oh well. We have our labels, solid color and pattern. And then we have, why is this ticket window here? There is no ticket window in the Polar Express. Like, it does not exist. Where's that from? Where would she get that reference image if it's literally not in the movie? Couldn't tell you. Anyway, we have really cool bottom washi here. We have just like a Christmas tree and then like a starry night. And then I did pick, or the freebie actually. Oh, I love this freebie. We got the train. Trains are my favorite thing, so I love that there's the train and then the boy in front of it. This is great. I love this. I love this double box scene. And then I did pick up the extra full boxes. Oh, we got some more great stuff in here. We got this scene, double box scene, where they are like inside the giant sack of presents, and like Billy finds his and he's just like over the moon. And they're all there. I think this scene is just when the 3 of them are there, but the know-it-all kid is like buried underneath them, like about to grab onto his ankle. And then we have the flat lay with the conductor's outfit, and then the famous bell, which is the first gift of Christmas. And then we have a little sign that says the next train will depart at, which I don't think is in the movie either, but that's okay. I'm obsessed with this kit, and I think I did have it like in my schedule to use like the 3rd week of December, I think, of last year. I don't know why it was there, because I don't know, because I didn't watch it on that week. I watched it on Christmas week, but I didn't use this for Christmas week. Who knows? I'll save it. I will save it. I did already use a Polar Express kit, and like didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to. So I'm glad I have a chance to do it again. Okay, next. I think that was the only pop culture one. Well, technically, let's just do this one next, because it has pop culture references. This is the Christmas movies kit, so it does reference a lot of Christmas movies, which should be funny if there was a Polar Express reference in here, which I will look for, but I don't know if it's in here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to recognize, because I'm not really that great with a lot of Christmas movies in general. Animated ones, yes. Live action, do those even exist? I mean, I guess there's a lot. There's like the Santa Claus, Home Alone. Okay, I'm just looking at these now. It's a Wonderful Life. I still haven't seen that. I have it downloaded on my computer since last, like Christmas before last, like over a year ago. And I've not watched it either of those Christmases, so I'm a failure. Christmas Vacation is kind of a cute one. Home Alone is good until you get to number 3. Oh, Elf. Elf is a classic. And there's just like all the Hallmark Christmas movies, all on that one DVD. There's The Grinch, which 2 of them are good, 2 out of the 3. And then Love Actually, which I think I think I've seen it, and I don't think I liked it, if I am thinking of the right one. Anyways, is that a Christmas movie? Maybe. But yeah, so this is that artist again, whose name I don't remember. But this is like a custom exclusive kit for SPC, and I just needed to get it because I am a Christmas movie fan, obviously. So we have our two fashion girls. Oh my god, I want to eat every single thing in this flat lay. My god. Like, I ate dinner, so I did come back after I ate dinner to film the rest of this. But I had ice cream for dessert, but now I want all of these. And I want those, and I want this popcorn. Why? I want this hot chocolate. And then we have all the movies like on a streaming service there. We have a flat lay. This is my Christmas movie watching shirt. If those shirts actually existed, that'd be so funny. It'd be so dumb. And oh yes, Miracle on 34th Street. We did watch that this year. So I saw, I think, the slightly newer one a couple years ago, and then this is my first time seeing the original black and white one, and it was good. They're both really good. I love them. My Christmas Love, I think. And then It's a Wonderful Life, which, again, I still haven't seen. And then we have the double box scene interior of the house. So we have, like, the TV over there and then couches and the fireplace. This is, like, a really cool vantage point. Like, you can kind of see the whole room from this angle. So that is really cool. And I like this really muted color scheme as well. It's not super, like, Christmassy. It's, like, more cozy. So it would be kind of nice to break up, like, all the other traditional Christmas colors with this kind of cozy color scheme. We have deco. Oh, and we have a double box scene over here, too, of more delicious foods, which, please stop tempting me. And then we have more stuff in here. So It's a Wonderful Life, again, gets its third feature in this kit. And then, I swear to God, I know what that movie is, but I can't read the whole title, so I can't quite remember it. The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, maybe? Don't know. And then Santa Claus and the Three Bears. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Is that a thing? I don't know. Let me know. Also, why is the Santa Claus not featured in this kit? That's a classic. Interesting. Okay. So we have our glitter headers. Rounded boxes. Little things. All of these are nicely writable. I don't know why I'm mentioning that in every single kit. Y'all can make that decision for yourselves. And then we have the solid color patterns. These patterns are also not very Christmassy, but I don't care. That's fine. I'm not picky about patterns at all. And then we have a stack of like cozy blankets and a candle, which of course. And then a bottom washi. And then I forgot to go over the extra boxes at the beginning. But the freebie is 2 extra full boxes. We have a snow globe, which I don't think is a reference to a Christmas movie, but we did watch a Christmas movie called The Snow Globe this year. Or I think it's just Snow Globe. But yeah, it's one of Aurora's like favorite movies. This is actually double box scene, it looks like. So we have more delicious confectionaries there, which I want. And then I did pick up the extra sheet of full boxes for this double box scene, the Christmas tree. What is that one? Don't know. Then we have the kitten and the puppy, which are so cute. And then the cozy outfit flat lay with the tea and the teapot. Oh my god, I want to live in this kit. Can this be my life every day? Please, please, please. If I ask nicely. I love movies. Okay. I love being cozy with my family and watching movies. Alrighty. So next, we have another generic Christmas kit, which is holiday prep. Which is, I guess, like all the stuff you do leading up to Christmas, which is my favorite part of Christmas. We did do a lot of this on the trip, not so much before the trip, because I'm not like not the greatest at planning activities, but my mom is. So when we went to my parents' house, they had all kinds of stuff planned. So this would have been a great kit to use for Christmas week, but I only looked at my collection, and this was in my pile of kits to haul, so I didn't see it. But either way, hopefully we'll do this next year. That would be the best. Or maybe I'll just get good at doing this stuff in my own house. Which is more likely. It's more likely that we're going to take a trip. So, I like to leave this stuff to other people. But yeah, I like these muted colors too. This is another Kittenish Jess set that she did. A lot of people used. But yeah, I like how it's like pink and then this like olive green, which is gorgeous. The olive green foil in my shop is a little bit too dark to use with this. maybe grass green would work, but honestly, I'm thinking like matte bronze is gonna be the idea. A lot of y'all did order matte bronze from me, like for Christmas stuff, so I was wondering what you guys were using it for, but this might be it. Yeah, I feel like that'd be good. I think this is a good kit that like beige should work with. But yeah, we have some gingerbread cookies, which again reminds me of my failures this year. And then we have another little close situation with the reindeer, and then 2 fashion girls. Cute little houndstooth skirt. That's another underlay in my shop is houndstooth. We have our photorealistic food. Like sometimes she's too good at art and it just looks photorealistic, whereas other stuff like doesn't necessarily, and it's funny, but we all still love it. And then we have our double box scene here, the inside of the house, another cool vantage point. I've never seen like stairs that don't have anything underneath them. Like, wow, think of all the extra space you have, but also it just looks like it's incomplete. And then we have some wrapping over here. And then looks like there's Christmas crackers in there too. Those are very old-fashioned. Throwback. Alright, let's actually go over the extra boxes while I'm here. We have an extra skin tone box for that, which I will use the one in the kit because that's me. I did pick up Fam 2. So we have a top box version of this girl, which is kind of the same as that. Like, I feel like I wouldn't feel the need to necessarily use the tall box, but I like to when there is one, so who knows. And then we have the optional skin tone of that girl. And then we have a girl hugging, I think, her grandma, which is really sweet. I did see both of my grandmas on this trip. However, none of them have the same skin tone as me, so not 100% accurate, but that's okay. I don't care at all. And then we have our deco. Then we have our 2 extra boxes, which we have some ornaments. Oh my god, I would love to have those color ornaments on my tree. And then we have a stack of sweaters, which, yes, I love sweaters. I have so many sweaters. I'm obsessed with sweaters and jackets. I'm finally glad I live in a place that gets cold where I can actually use them. Like, I love that so much. And then we have our glitter headers. We have rounded boxes. We have little things page. That green is definitely still writable, so A+ for this kit. Solid color patterns. And then we have our extra full box with a little doormat that says come in and cozy up. I feel like I'm like narrating and reading every single full box to you guys. Like, I feel like that must be a huge help to people who are just listening to hauls instead of watching, because I know a lot of y'all, including me, just listen to stuff. But also if you're like visually impaired, like I feel like I'm the alt text, like text to speech reader person who just tells you the description of what's in every single box. So you are welcome. And then we have our bottom washi there. So love that. This again would have been really perfect for this past week, but that is a-okay. Or I guess 2 weeks ago technically was when Christmas was. But hopefully we'll do the same kind of thing this year. And then lastly for Christmas we have this like terrifyingly pink kit, which is not my color scheme for Christmas. I'm very much a traditional Christmas colors gal. Give me that solid red, solid green. That's all I need. But at the same time, I do love a pink kit. So I'm branching out. I'm going to try to use this. I'm going to go crazy. We'll see. I thought more of this would be like candy cane themed, but not really a lot of it is. Which is fine. So that does leave me more options. But it is just like violently pink. I feel like this isn't necessarily the first pinky kind of Christmas kit. It reminds me of like the Grinchmas, was that the one? The kit from the other year that like was pink and like lime green, if I remember correctly. I didn't get that one, but it kind of reminds me of that. But like this one is just 100% pink. Like that's the only color that's in here, really, just shades of pink. But I don't know, I kind of love it. It's going to be really easy to match with icons and characters because that's all I have is pink ones. But I don't know. I like pink. I like pink too much to pass this up. So pink Christmas it is. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of Eloise too. I still have that Eloise kit that was very pink, which was also kind of a Christmas kit. So yeah, I love these 2 fashion girls. Oh my god, this girl with this hairstyle. Can I do that to my hair? Probably. I probably could. My hair's curly. Could I do that? How? Somebody send me a video on how to style my hair like that, because I want to do that. She looks too good. And she's got a sweater over a skirt. Ooh, just her whole aesthetic is like goals. I love that. And then this girl with her ombre hair, her cute little star sweater, and that really cute plaid skirt as well. I don't wear skirts. I should wear skirts. Like I have some. They exist in my closet. And then we have a present flat lay. We have cakes. We have another present flat lay. And what are these objects? What are these things? I don't know what these are. Tell me what these are. I know it's a disco ball. I can tell you that. Then we have a stack of books, which again, don't remind me I need to be reading. It's like all I see in the planner world these days is books and reading. I want to be part of it, guys. I want to be part of it. And then we have our double box scene over here, the interior of the living room. That's like the most interesting couch I've ever seen. Look how like squishy and lumpy. Look how lumpy it would be. Is that comfortable? I can't imagine. Over here, let's go over the extra boxes. We have this, which might be alternate skin tones for other boxes later in the kit. But it's just holding like an ornament. There are candy canes right there. And also right there. And then I did pick up, I think this was like just the extra fashion people. Like I don't think there was a fam, or if there was, I didn't pick it up. Because clearly these are different people. But we have alternate skin tone hair color for that girl, which that one looks more like me by coincidence. I love this girl with the tattoo. Is this Darcy art? I think it's Darcy art. And then this girl, this tall box with her enormous Christmas tree hairstyle. This is like my favorite tall box. I don't know why. It's just so extra, but also so aesthetic. And like it's not feasible. Like this would be like a model photo shoot kind of thing that you would do for a magazine cover and not actually wear out. But I love it. I love how it looks. So there's that. And then we have our deco. Oh, there's a lot of nice tiny deco in here. That's awesome. Love that tiny deco. Yeah, I was right. This is the box here. And then this one is like a pillow and then a giant candy cane. So I can see why people did use candy cane art or foil with this. I don't know if I would necessarily. I don't know if it's enough to. We have rounded boxes. Because candy canes are in every Christmas kit, right? And then we have little things. That pink is pushing it, but I think it's still writable. Solid color pattern. And then our last box is like the exterior of, looks like an apartment complex. And then we have, this looks like it is ombre in fact. And then we have a little plaid down there, like a very light pink plaid. So I actually really do like that just because I like pink. That's it. My house will not look like this for Christmas, I'll tell you that, but I'll keep it in my planner. That is pink peppermint, which, okay, now I understand why people use peppermint foil with this, because it's literally in the name. So, like, I guess I'll give it to you if you did. You had a reasoning there. I see it. I see you. Second to last, I keep forgetting about this other kit I have off to the side, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but second to last, we have the one winter kit, which is Frozen Woods, which I already hinted at, so y'all know it was coming. This is the winter version of the Golden Woods kit, and obviously I got Golden Woods, so I needed Frozen Woods. So it is, like, slightly recolored, and I think there's some new art in here. I don't know how much. I don't think there's a ton. I think it's mostly just a recolor of the Golden Woods kit, which I don't care. It's a whole brand new kit as far as I'm concerned. If I like the art, I'll get different versions of it. I don't care. Is that like the winter fox? Was there like a normal colored fox in the other one that she was holding? Show me. No, I don't see any foxes. I think that girl's new. I think that girl is completely new. She's also in the tall box here, which I did give him to, obviously. So she's holding a little winter fox. I think there was a regular fox in the other one, maybe. And then we have a little fairy girl. I'm not gonna try and remember exactly which things are copied over. I'm not going to be looking back and forth because y'all will get whiplash and I will get whiplash. But I remember these boxes being the same and they're just all recolored. To a nice bluish tint. Oh, I love this. Looks kind of like it's snowing there. I love this little fairy girl with her fairy wings. There we have the same kind of hand with the ring situation. And then we have, okay, so that girl was a recolor from the other kit. And then that's just a skin tone variation of that. So that also says the Silmarillion. So these are both kind of Rings of Power themed, but I think this one is a little bit less. I don't know. It seems a little bit less. We don't have a tall box of the Sword Girl, so maybe that's why. These boxes are the same, just recolored. Glitter headers. I don't have enough winter kits, that's why I picked this one up. Rounded boxes. I feel like I do though, and I just don't use them. Little things. Oh, these two are very dark. Solid color patterns. Oh, I like this icicle pattern. And of course the Elvish writing is good too. I like how this one was used for the bottom washi. I'm surprised by how much I like that. I love this light blue. And then there's that hand ring box, and then the bottom washi and everything. So yeah, Frozen Woods, how to get it too. Have to get all of them. Anything by Jess, pretty much. Okay, and then lastly for real, and lastly for this haul, is the Midnight collection, which is the only New Year's Eve set that I picked up this year. So I think I was saying before in my previous video that I wasn't sure, or like my previous plan with me, that I wasn't sure what I was going to do for my New Year's Eve set, or for that spread. And I thought that I only had like one New Year's Eve kit to choose from, but it turns out I had actually quite a lot. I think I have like 3 other kits in there that are all New Year's Eve themed. I don't know why I didn't think they were, or like I didn't think I had them, but I did. So I do have a lot, and they're all really pretty, and I want to use them. But ultimately I decided this was going to be the one I would use for this year. So I am just hauling this real quick so I can film and plan with me tomorrow. Real quick, it's been a 2-hour video. But that's the reason I did film it today, was so I could actually use this. And it's really funny because, okay, so none of the other kits that I have say what year it is anywhere in them. Like, I checked to make sure if I had to use one of those this year or not. But none of them do. I think the one I used for last year, like the last New Year's Eve kit that I actually put down, did say 2022. And so I wanted to like keep that up, but none of them do, so they can all be used any year ever. This one, it's funny because it does say 2023, but it also includes boxes for 2024 and 2025. So I could use this for any of 3 years, but somehow because of that, I decided I had to use it this year. I don't know why that meant that. Maybe because I'm like scared that I'm going to forget about it, and then all these years are going to pass, and then I'm going to be stuck without this box. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to donate this, or destash it rather, and then I'm just going to keep that in here, and it is going to be my 2023 kit. So, and also, I did not do like a darn thing for New Year's Eve. I literally stayed up that night working and singing along to like kind of like on the darker side music, like not the brightest, cheerfulest music, but that's what I was feeling in the mood for. Not that I was like down or anything, I was in the mood for that kind of music. So this is kind of a kit that's like cozy, staying indoors, playing board games and ordering in. Like, it's not that I did any of that necessarily, I didn't do a darn things at work, but that was kind of the vibe. So yeah, and there was another art set that came out this year that a lot of you guys are using that was that similar vibes, but you can only pick one, and so obviously I went with Jess's. So yeah, I love this color scheme as well, very neutral, and there's pink, so I can pull in all my pink stickers, so, you know, this one's for me. It's like when, who is it? It's when Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka, she sees that gum that, like, is a 3-course meal, and she looks at it and she's like, that's for me, and she like picks it up because she's a gum chewer. This is the kit for me. So yeah, we have our double box scene of like the living room interior. It's all decked out with the string lights. We got the fireworks on the TV. And I love this girl's shirt so much. Oh, she's such a fashion icon, and that girl's shirt is really pretty too. So we have our 2 fashion girls. We have our stack of board games, which literally every kit has board games in it. I've been saying it for months, because for months now every kit has had board games in it. I think these are like a repeat of the ones from the actual board game kit, which actually I'm like really curious now. I have to get it out and look at it, because are they? They weren't the ones that were on this actual page, right? They were these. No, they weren't. They weren't even. It's like the same exact board games, but they're just like drawn differently. So wow. Props to you, Jess, for redrawing your kits. Or like your art pieces, even if it's the same art piece. That's pretty cool. So there's that. Oh, we have Yahtzee in here. That's new. I think everything else is kind of the same. Yahtzee's another one that like my parents played with me because they wanted to play it, but I didn't really enjoy it. And yeah, so we have our ordering in situation with burgers and nuggets, nuggies, chicken nuggies, sweet and sour sauce and ranch. Happy New Year's headband. And then we have like a Bon Appetit thing over here. Is that like a restaurant, like a fast food place? I don't know. I do not know. So then, yeah, we also have our fam 2, which again I already showed you, but this girl has a whole like tall box now, which of course I have to use that. We have the fireworks on the phone, and then we have the 2 fashion people like watching fireworks on the TV, which could easily be me and Aurora, even though we didn't do that. Could be. I'm gonna pretend it was. And then we have the deco, and then we have our 2 extra boxes here, which are the obligatory clothing flat lay with the pajamas. Eye mask says, yes, I'm sleeping. Well, duh. And then we have our obligatory charcuterie board, which, again, stop making me hungry, please. I need to go eat more sweets now, which my waistline doesn't need, but my tongue does. And we got our glitter headers. Once you do like 30 kits in a row, you start saying the same things in the wrong places. And then we have our rounded boxes, little things page. These are all nice and writable. That one's a little bit pushing it, but it's still good. Solid color and then pattern. And then we have these are balloons, but they look like clocks. That's pretty cool. I enjoy that. And then I also love these 2 bottom washies and the D covers. So this is what I will be using for New Year's, which I don't know if that spread's going to go up before or after this video, but around this time. So just know that that's why I filmed this video. So that is really it. That was my huge stack from ScribblePrintsCo. My god, this is so many. It's going to be so many to put away. And also Pink Diamond Playing Co's in there. So what is not included in this, which I just remembered, not in time to like get that ready before resuming filming, but I did buy a couple printable kits from Apple Blossom Prints as well for Black Friday, which I have not printed yet because I am trying to print them on glossy, and my printer ran out of ink, and I have new ink, but it's like off-brand ink, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, so like that's going to be a whole thing to figure out, which is why it's not included in this video, but I might include it in my next haul with the Papershire stuff, so we will see about that. But yeah, that is it for this ginormous video. Thank you so much for sticking with me all the way to the end. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.